Hello, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, the executive producer here, and I've got a few pre-show notes for you. First, a reminder. All of the content we produce is available on our website at finalshowfilms.com, as well as youtube.com/senstaku, senstaku.podbean.com, twitch.tv/senstaku, and on iTunes. We are only able to do the things we do thanks to the kind support of our Patreon donors. We give a special shout out to our $25 tier supporters, Antitonic and Cat Waterflame. If you'd like to support us that way, be sure to check it out. Secondly, a thank you to the folks over at 411mania.com. They produce articles and content related to wrestling, MMA, movies, music, and gaming. Go check them out. We appreciate their support as well. And lastly, be sure to subscribe, comment, and rate, if possible, wherever you listen to or watch our content. It helps us know what you like, what you don't like, and helps us make more content. Feedback is always appreciated. With all that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello everybody and welcome back to Gran Terra Rebirth. I'm John, the executive producer here at Final Show Films, and the game master for the evening. And with us today is William.
Hi, I'm William and I am playing Baldrin Ironhand, Dwarven Cleric of the Forge.
And Cody.
I'm Cody, I'm playing Corbin, the Human Battle Master.
And Mara with correct art this week.
Yay! I'm Mara, and I'm playing Hope, Azamar, Rogue / Barbarian / not dead anymore.
And Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I'm playing Nyx, the human druid.
And Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I am playing Selena, the Fire Genasi Wild Magic Sorcerer.
And when last we left our adventurers, they had gone back down into the mines below Underhold to hunt some more cave dragon wormlings, which they found pretty easily enough. And they had a pretty good plan of using some slight rumbling in the earth to draw some of the smaller creatures to them, while making less less noise than that to keep from drawing anything larger. The plan immediately went off the rails when our dwarven cleric of the forge decided to fire artillery in the caves. Massive.
You can't hand me artillery and not have me use artillery, okay?
Technically, you handed yourself the artillery. The large amount of sound and vibration that caused, along with the beginning of the fight, drew to the location a large worm, one of the sort of adult versions of the creatures that the cave dragon wormlings had been hunting previously. The fight with the worm ended with Hope, our ASMR, being knocked unconscious, and the cave tunnel collapsing around the group, as Selena, who had the chance to escape the collapsing tunnel, turned back
you all
to help her allies. When the group awoke, they found themselves amidst the carcass of the great worm, and a couple of them with pockets of open abyss next to them. They decided to continue their adventures exploring the cave, looking for a way out, when they discovered that they were in obsidian flues, the long-dried former magma tubes that had apparently ran through the ground, and they began to think, well, maybe this was a connection to the encounter with a man named Umbra they had previously. As they continued to look for a way out, however, they found what appeared to be one of the easterly branch of the Twin Rivers that flows out of the mountains north of Kor down south into the Great Kor Lake. And following that, they turned a corner and saw a adult version of the cave dragons they had been fighting previously, soundly asleep atop a massive pile of riches. And that is where we pick up.
I fire my cannon at it. No, I'm kidding.
And initiative.
Selena Misty steps away and then just keeps running.
To slowly starve in the
It turns
Underdark.
into a tiny little bat or something and joins you.
Selena is Selena's like, and just keeps pointing at it.
Corbin
then pointing
puts his
at the
hand
treasure.
over your mouth so you stop going,
Treasure.
So how big is this thing from
Give me a perception
Bro.
check.
nose to
Mr.
tip of tail?
All you can really see, Corbin, from where you're at, mostly is just the glitter of light reflecting off piles of gold.
17.
You can mostly hear it more than see it, and
You're back.
what you're hearing sort of ticks in your brain. It's big. Like it's not. It's not nearly as big as the worm, but it is pretty large. Selena, you're focused on what you notice is the big pile of treasure around it. Lots of coins. There, you just from what you can see, there's some gold. So there's a lot of gold, a lot of silver, some platinum. There's some electrum in there as well. And you notice a couple of items that look like they might be worth some money of some kind. Some nice cut looking gemstones and a couple of ornate spears. Nyx, you are more focused on the dragon than the money, and it looks to be it's a fairly large creature. I'm
still not sure what money's for.
It's not approaching the realm of huge like the worm was. It is definitively smaller than the worm that you fought, but larger than the wormlings. So somewhere sort of in the middle of that whole section. You're. It's not the biggest creature you've seen. But you'd probably compare it in size to the abomination you guys fought in the woods.
Yes, but like the thing about that is dragons are very dangerous at any size.
It's true. It's true.
So I'm turning into a giant owl and flying away.
Literally?
Literally. I can do that twice a day.
You turn into a giant owl. Are you flying back down the corridor?
Can you have a fly speed yet?
Oh,
No,
fuck. No.
that
I
is a
cannot.
good point.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I need to like have a full list. I'm turning into a
Fair.
rat in that case, probably. Give me like 2 seconds to
As our cleric drops out of the call.
That's my retirement fund right
There's
there.
so much. I know, right? There's so much there.
Never mind, I'm not turning
Definitely.
into anything because I don't know which things have a stealth score.
It's
You should be. Oh yeah,
sleeping.
no, that's
We can just grab some and then leave really
Right.
quietly. Yeah.
right.
Turn
And
into
then
a
I can-
spider,
Then I
crawl
can say,
into its nose, and
"Fuck
then
all
just
you guys and
explode
live
its head.
happy." Well, and do that thing that I've been meaning to do, but I kind of need you. God damn it!
What do you need to do? I'm so confused.
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
So
But first, gold.
as you guys are having this conversation, just want everybody to roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Certainly, this won't go wrong.
Bam!
I'm gonna give myself.
Oh no.
Okay, why bother at this point?
Go ahead, give yourself
Yeah, you guys
advantage.
don't know.
No,
I am
no,
a
no.
stealthy. I am a fucking ninja.
I'm gonna give myself advantage. 12.
I didn't roll a 1.
And once we get William back,
I doubled that shit.
Sheesh.
You know what? We're just going for Weasel at this point because it's something Nyx knows he can do.
so are you actually turning into a weasel?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just sort of let other people do stuff because I was not sure.
I'm gonna need a stealth check from you as well. Either way,
Okay. It's technically referred to as a giant weasel.
a giant weasel. A giant weasel.
Okay.
I think William's internet dropped out
Yeah.
Oh no.
because he just dropped out of Roll20 as well.
No,
Oh.
just as a.
Oh, I will roll a stealth check for Boldrin while I'm here. While we wait and see.
As a quick note,
Yeah.
The monster stats are now in a little bit of a weird shape.
Oh, I know. I've already gone over my. Oh, unless you're talking about your creature, your weasel form.
I use the little compendiums for
Yeah.
go into giant weasel and see how it's formatted.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the compendium formatting has got weirded out. Like some creatures don't even. bring in
Never
their
mind.
stats.
Oh no.
Hey.
You.
I am tiny and I'm not worth
Two.
attacking.
All right. Well, Bulger rolls a 13.
You're what's known
Snack
as
size.
a morsel.
Your popcorn size.
So we're off to a
Mouth, not
great
your hand.
start with the dice.
All right.
Yep.
So as Selena and Hope are as my brother texted me, yes, internet problems are an issue. Skype. Come back.
Question mark?
Question mark. Riveting entertainment as I text my brother.
Live, everybody!
Yeah. Anyways, so as Selena and Hope are sort of like sort of girl talking about money, that very like sort of that low volume, high pitch back and forth. Nyx, and so Corbin is like trying to keep them quiet, and Nyx into a weasel. Nyx, however, slightly miscalculates where he is standing as he foomps into a weasel, and the small weasel form lands on Corbin's foot. Well, the giant weasel form lands on Corbin's foot, causing Corbin to lose his balance, and the two of them, both weasel and Corbin form, stumble out of the entrance of this cavern, of this tunnel, into the larger cave that the dragon and its horde reside in.
Oops.
As the other three turn and look at them.
Selena's jaw drops.
And as they stumble into the room, you hear what had previously been fairly steady, loud creature breathing. Stop.
Selena is also not breathing at the moment.
Yeah. Corbin's just a fucking like, huh. Resisting the urge to kick the weasel farther.
Weasels do not have very many hit points.
Just kick the weasel at the dragon.
I'm going to sneak closer in the hopes of getting close enough to the pile that I can grab a handful before we start running.
All right.
Because I'm out in the tunnel right now, and I want...
God damn it, you're going to make me roll a wisdom to see if I do it too.
Give me a stealth check.
All right. I will do that.
With advantage, but...
I'm glad you had advantage, even if you didn't.
I mean, I didn't, so it was a 9, which is still not good.
Better than a 0. Better than a 0.
Selena's gonna stealth.
All right, give me a stealth check. Let's hope rolls a 23.
Yeah.
And
16, that's not terrible.
So the two
We're
of
gonna
you sort
die.
of taking this moment of Nyx and Corbin like frozen, waiting, because they still can't quite see the creature from the other side of the thing. They can just see the reflection of light on the treasure. The two of you sort of move into this larger cavern, and you see where there's sort of a jutting sort of amount of rock along the wall on the right-hand side. You slip over to there, both of you using it as cover. And as you do, you sort of get into the range where you can, both of your dark vision finally actually sees the creature. Mm-hmm. And you see its head is currently up. Mm-hmm. And it is looking, it doesn't have eyes, but it is looking in the direction of Corbin and Nyx. It hasn't moved yet.
Good.
Mostly because they haven't moved yet.
Good.
But you can definitely tell it is sort of locked onto that direction.
Slap hand over mouth.
No, wait. think it senses vibration.
Selena starts signaling.
No.
Starts signaling as in like.
You have a
I know. I'm trying to talk though.
Starts signaling like. Talk? No. Signal.
I like that this is the signal.
I mean, there's only so much you can do when one of your hands is clamped over someone's.
All right, I have free hands, so I'm gonna like peel off, go off on either side, and grab. Go.
Yes.
Okay.
We're so gonna die.
Selena's favorite signal. Fuck you, I'm out.
Do I notice this happening?
Are you holding completely still, or are you trying to move around?
Holding completely still.
And yes, you do notice that two of your friends, just inside the torch, just inside the lantern light of the spear that Cody is still holding, sort of quietly sneaking around and then preparing to go around this wall towards the dragon.
Can I essentially hold action to dash?
Sure. You're holding your action to dash.
If, one, we really need to run this instant, or two, they really need a distraction.
Okay. All right, I'll let you be a judge of that. Selena and Hope, give me stealth checks again.
I'm going to slowly pull my longbow off my back
20.
and knock an arrow.
19.
We are doing well. We're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
We're
All right,
totally not
so
gonna die.
You
We're gonna be
guys,
great.
I'm going to shift
We're
you
gonna
guys
be rich.
over to this perspective here, so you can sort of see where you're at in relation. So yeah, you guys start to creep along the wall, figuring that the wall is going to provide you a little bit of cover. And you get to there's another sort of nook in the wall. And you sort of actually realize that there are two other cave exits just over here, and you guys sort of like settle into one of them to the south of the dragon.
This might not be as viable as I thought.
There's one on the left, one on the right, sort of. It looks like you sort of look down the thing, and you realize that this may be where sort of like you could potentially continue on through here or through the other one.
Are all of these entrances like that dragon sized? It can follow through any of these, or there's
yes, it can follow you through any of the tunnels if it wanted to.
Cool.
But yeah, so you guys get sort of further around. You're sort of trying to get to the far wall, so you could come up behind it potentially. Because
I'm just looking for the most valuable looking thing.
Because there's no cover at all between you and it. All right, so you guys have sort of stopped in this cave entrance.
I'm looking for the most valuable thing.
Give me a perception check. You're closer. You can start sort of looking at things.
Is it by any chance a cup?
11.
Perception.
Selena.
5.
Selena, your eyes are. You start looking through it, and obviously you're looking at the gold. There's a ton of gold.
I'm looking for things that are valuable.
There's a ton of gold and a ton of platinum and a ton of other assorted valuables. You do see several gemstones that sort of catch your eye. Hope, you see this large blue and steel and silver spear. It's just sort of jutting out the back of the pile, and it's like you sort of look at it because it draws your attention because it's a big spear. And you notice that it's crackling faintly with electricity.
Ooh.
And that's sort of the thing that draws your eye primarily.
And it's up.
Like blade up, sort of like stuck.
Yeah, but it's like up in the angle of the pile.
Kind of. It's sort of leaning against the wall behind the dragon.
Okay. It's right there.
But just from what you're seeing, Selena, there is easily several thousand gold worth of money there waiting.
So you know those scenes in like Looney Tunes, Warner Brothers type stuff, where the person like on the toes, dee-lee-lee-lee-lee-lee-lee.
Give me a stealth check.
Tiptoes.
Yeah, I'm going to the spear. 'cause
Yes,
I want
we're
that.
going to die. Well,
Yep.
no,
Hey, I
They're great.
Turn your phone sideways, William.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, to catch you up to speed, Bouldering,
14.
Look,
That's
At-
because I won't be able to do it.
22.
so you guys came across this cavern with a pile of treasure and a dragon in it. The dragon seemed to be sleeping from what you guys were hearing, and as a conversation began to go on back and forth, Nyx turned into a giant weasel, and in turning into a giant weasel, Nyx caused Corbin to trip over him, and the two of them stumbled out into the cave, and the heavy breathing of the dragon stopped. It was at that point that Hope and Selena started to sneak into the cave.
Yes.
The long and short of it is, we keyleth, they vexed.
Thus far,
We got our mind on our money and our money on our mind.
Thus far, not much seems to have happened other than Corbin drawing a longbow and preparing for death, apparently.
No. I was
Well-
gonna shoot behind it. Or
I wear
past
heavy
it.
armor,
You are wearing
so
heavy
I
armor.
kind of just make noise.
Yeah, you haven't. You rolled a decent enough on your stealth check. I rolled for you.
Okay.
All right. So
So I would like to stay back and keep an eye on what's going on
yeah, you're still in the
with
cave.
cannon ready in case I need to fire it, but not firing it.
Yeah, you're still in the cave entrance. So you are where you are on the map.
I can't see the map.
Oh yeah, you can't. You're not in Roll20 right now because your internet went out.
I can't do or see anything other than chat.
Well, there we go. Yeah, you are currently in the cave entrance. So you're about 10 feet back from Nyx and Corbin. Nyx, you're still in weasel form, right? I'm just gonna pop a weasel down there for you. How do you spell weasel?
Just the mental image of Hope sneaking towards that spear makes me think of that snake that sticks its tail out in front of it to lure rats to it or some other type of rodent. And then it fucking
Yes.
kills it. Snatches the tail away and then eats it.
It's right there.
Yep.
It's shiny and blue, and I want it.
All right. There's Weasel Nyx. Has all of the.
I do like the kind of effect that happens if I ever leave my head to the side. I just get lens flared.
All right. You should have control over the weasel now, Aaron. So, hoping.
I can't
Selena.
see anything, but
Uh-huh.
cool.
Oh yeah. Corbin's. Oh, you should be able to. Oh wait, it doesn't have sight.
I think
sorry.
I need to have sight.
Yeah. I need to tick that box. There we go.
God, John, why don't you have every possible beast in the monster manual already set up?
Because I'm a scrub, that's why. So, Hope, again, sliding along the rocks, you sort of get up to this corner over here. Selena, you do legitimately go for that, cartoon tiptoeing.
Oh, no.
And you sort of get to about right here.
Okay.
Before the dragon wakes up and eats you.
It's already awake.
Oh, it's awake.
They already know it's awake.
But it's looking at our loud, noisy teammates, not us.
So yeah, you sort of
So you think?
you sort of get to about right there.
Well, no, it's definitely looking at them. Whether it does, that's not to say that it doesn't hear us.
Before it turns its head towards you.
Okay.
And we
Where's
need everybody
this-
to roll some initiative now.
Where's the spear on here?
It's sort of just behind the dragon right
Okay,
now, leaning
cool,
up against the wall.
cool. All right.
I think I made it pretty far considering that it's me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll initiative for me.
Yeah, I will.
I rolled a natural 20.
I rolled it.
I see some of you have
Add
put the
2 to
tiebreaker.
whatever I roll because
Yes,
technically
I
I'm
did.
currently a weasel.
21.
13.
So many
I'm a
20s.
fighter. I shouldn't have higher dex than the rogue.
Yeah. That's because I'm not a dex rogue. Oh.
Baldrin, you rolled a 3.
Yay! I'm going last, as the healer probably should, honestly.
All right, and let me grab Zedargon. Zedagron. And let's see what it rolls. Please
Dark.
roll natural 20.
No.
Dark, no.
No.
Make sure that this is whispering. Yep.
Gonna die, gonna die, gonna die, 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 gonna die, gonna die, gonna die, die, die.
It's gonna be great. I'm so excited.
It got a 19 on its initiative, so.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'll go first. So.
You said add 2 to that. Did you already add 2 to your roll, Aaron? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I rolled an 11, so I have a 13.
Okay. Go away. Go. Stop. Sorry.
I also have the stats of a giant weasel, so I'm great.
All right, Corbin. You hear the sound of coin shifting. You just sort of hear this metallic, and you definitely
Doink,
see
doink.
the fire from your spear glitter off gold that's moving, and you fire. So you can't
Twice.
I don't think you can actually see the dragon right now.
Nope, I can't. I'm just
So
firing
rolling
into
with
the dark.
disadvantage as you
Yep.
attack the darkness.
So, first shot. 8.
An 8. You hear, and Hope and Selena, you see money go scattering as an arrow splashes into the treasure pile.
I'm not really trying to hit it. I remember that these things go off of vibrations in the ground, so if I can make anything on the other side of it. And a 9.
And a 9,
God damn
again,
it.
another arrow splashes into the treasure. Selena.
Okay. So I need to see how close I am.
Maybe it thinks somebody's right next to the treasure now. Just digging it.
I mean, somebody's about to be.
It saw Selena. That's what it saw.
So I am going to. Oh, this is so bad. This is so fucking
Do
bad.
it.
Are you going
So
to Scrooge McDuck dive?
No. So I am going to cast Misty Step to go here.
Okay.
That's my bonus.
Where is here for those of us in the audience?
So
Directly behind the dragon.
into the treasure
Right
pile,
next to the spear.
directly behind the dragon. So now that you're here, real quick, a couple things that you see.
Okay.
The first immediate thing you see is that large spear leaning against the wall, crackling with electricity.
There.
The other thing you see is a large golden lightning bolt shaped javelin.
Okay.
You see a
All things I can't use.
you see a wooden wand, sort of scattered amongst the pile, and a couple bits of jewelry.
So I'm going to take my action to scoop up the wand and as much of the jewelry as possible.
Okay.
Oh no.
And then I am studying my move. I'm assuming this is considered difficult terrain.
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I am
Okay.
there.
So Selena.
That's my action.
I just see
Oops.
arrows moving in the dark.
So Selena poofs from one area to another, from not in the treasure to in the treasure pile, scoops up a bunch of stuff, and just Hope.
Okay, I can't actually reach that spear. Let's see.
You can get to the
I
square
can
right
reach
next
the dragon,
to it.
though.
You can get the
Oh,
square
wait.
right next to the spear, which will let you grab it.
Okay.
You ought to be in the same
25.
sphere.
Ooh, okay. All right. Yep. I'm going for the. I am gonna run up.
What are your weapon proficiencies? Oh, you're a barbarian. You have all of them. That's right.
Let me check. I think so.
Simple and martial, I believe, is
Simple.
barbarians
Yep,
have
simple
everything.
and martial. So yeah, I get everything. And I grab that spear.
You grab it. It's definitely heavy.
Uh-huh.
You grab it and like you pick it up, and this, as you grab it, you can tell the entire shaft is metal. There's no wood on this spear at all.
Okay.
And as it's about the weight of like a halberd or a glaive, not a spear.
Okay.
It just looks like a spear, and now that you're holding it, you can tell the blade is like a short sword blade. It's a good like.
I love.
It's a good
everything about
2-foot
this.
blade on this thing
Okay.
with a large cross guard.
Wish I had dark vision.
It's amazing.
Join the goddamn club.
So I think that was. Sorry, I didn't type that in. I think that was my cunning action to grab an item.
I mean,
So-
grabbing an item's an interact action, so it's free.
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah.
You don't have to use
So
it.
I
That's great.
grab that spear and I'm gonna stab the dragon with it.
All right, it does. I think it has reach.
If I have-
Let me see.
It does have reach, I assume.
Let me take a look at it real quick. I think it has reach. Yes, it has reach. It is two-handed. It requires you to use both hands.
Okay, well, I
and-
don't have
and
my
it does
other
have
weapons in my
reach.
hand, so
It does have reach.
I'm gonna stab the dragon.
All right, roll me your attack with strength.
Okay, so that's
So
just
d20,
plus 2.
d20 plus your strength
Do I have
plus your proficiency.
proficiency?
You do have,
Okay.
it's a martial weapon, so you do have proficiency
Okay,
with it.
sweet. I'm just gonna
Stab the
roll my scimitar then, because it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So hit 24.
24 hits. Roll me 1d10 plus your strength.
Damn, Mara.
Okay. 1d10 plus 2. Yeah. I think plus 2. Let me check. Yeah. 7.
All right, yeah. You grab this crackling electrical spear, pull it off the wall, spin it around, and you go to try to stab into it, but it's so heavy, and you're not used to wielding something this heavy. You just sort of slice with this spear and just rip a gash in the scales of this creature. And as you hit it, you can feel the sort of magical thrum of power as it just bashes through. You imagine that if you were attuned to this, it probably would have done a lot more damage. But
Yep.
obviously, you don't have time to attune to it, so you just.
Oh yeah, no.
It's just a big metal stabbing stick right now.
Hi, that's mine now. Okay, and that's my and for my bonus action, I am going to I'm gonna dash and get away.
Good move.
Yep. Uh-huh. And I don't
We both.
All right. So
and I'm going probably that way.
okay, as you move out of its range,
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit.
which is gonna be as you get to right here.
Yeah, I'm going this way is where I'm headed.
Yep. Well, you get to right here first. Hang on.
Okay, cool.
And you just see this massive dragon claw lash out at you as you run past. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes, definitely.
You take 11 points of slashing damage. This just rolls crap
Okay.
on its damage. As this dragon claw just rakes your back, and you sort of fall forward. At this point, Nyx and Corbin and Boldrin, you all hear the treasure scattering and the definite motion of the dragon as it attacks Hope.
Battle has been engaged.
And it is now.
Yep.
So, Nyx, if you wanted to go ahead and use that action you had held, you can.
Yeah. I am distracting the thing. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but by running around in circles, I guess.
All right, so you dash into the darkness.
I mean, I'm probably going to go more like here, where I can still find the light and get back to it. But
Cue video of ferret running into wall.
yeah, essentially, that's what I'm going to do.
All right.
It's technically a dash action, but
so
noisy dashing.
You dashed off to one side. Unfortunately, there are things that have disturbed its treasure, so...
Sorry, guys.
It's now the dragon's turn, and it immediately just swoops its wings.
I'm glad that we're
flap.
clumped up at the moment.
I know, right? Its wings flap, and it circles around to the other side of the two that have made off with some of its treasure. And the rest of you hear the sound of gold and platinum and silver and heavier items scattering across the floor as it leaps off of its treasure pile. Some of it sort of scattering into your view, and actually, just on the edge of your view, Corbin, you can see what looks like a javelin, sort of in the shape of a lightning bolt, just sort of clatter across the ground towards you.
I feel like he really wants us to go after that javelin.
Oh no, it makes sense for it to have flown, and it can't fly backwards because there's a wall, so it had to fly forwards. And it is going to
kill us.
It's going to
open
make
its mouth.
Attacks.
Throw the javelin of bacon.
Throw the javelin of bacon. That's just way more effective.
That's what I always call a javelin of lightning bolts, because it turns things into bacon.
Yeah, it's gonna do that. So it lashes out with its jagged rock-like maw and two massive claws. First, a bite heading towards Selena.
Okay.
At least the people that can take a hit are getting attacked.
Does an 18 hit you?
Even if I were to shield, it would. Hold on just a second. I just need to check one thing here. Yeah, there ain't nothing I can do.
All right.
Ow. Ow.
You take 14 piercing damage and 2 poison damage as this dragon bites down on you.
Okay.
And then a claw lashes out at Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 13 hit you, Hope?
That is my armor class.
13
yes.
hits you. You take 17 slashing damage.
Ow. Okay.
And another claw goes out at Selena, who currently has more of his stuff.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit you?
It does not hit me.
All right, so as it reels its head, as it pulls its head back and just lashes out with a claw, you sort of stumble out of the way, and the claw just goes wide over your head. That makes Nyx's turn.
Who has just stepped away.
Yep. No.
Yep.
Aaron just stepped off camera for a moment, which I think they can still hear us, though.
Yeah.
Usually that is the case.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. Technically my turn now.
Yes.
Let's see. Weasels can do stuff.
Yeah.
They can do a lot of stuff.
Giant weasels can do slightly more stuff. Unfortunately, they don't have dark vision. So, do I roughly know which direction the thiefy one's headed?
Towards the
way.
dragon. You know what? Towards the dragon.
So I don't have dark vision. I can only see this little circle. That's not helpful.
It's opposite end. You know the dragon's on the opposite end of the cavern from where you guys entered. So you know it's
So that-
over in that direction
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah, I have a decent amount of movement. Let's see what I can do. Oh, I do have 60 feet of dark vision.
As a weasel?
As a giant weasel, I have 60
well,
feet
you
of dark
should,
vision
yeah.
and a 40-foot
Nice.
movement.
Well, there you go. Well, then let me give you dark
Okay.
vision.
I thought I picked weasels
Bam.
because they had dark vision.
Ah, my phone is starting to get very hot trying to
Bam.
run Skype.
You
Oh,
now have 60 feet of dark vision.
cool.
It is now slowly beginning to cook my hand trying to hold it.
Do you have a stand?
Right. So
No, I
I'm
don't.
moving this way until I hit coin.
Okay.
And then I have 15. Or I'm assuming I do not hit coin by here.
No.
Nope, I see the coins though.
There's some coin on the ground because it got scattered all over the place, but no, you're not like in the pile of it.
Do I see anything big or fancy?
Give me a perception check.
Well, as a weasel, I have no for hearing and smell. That's
is-
just my core stat. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just sight in this case.
12.
I'm just thinking about what they've all picked up. That's in the treasure pile.
If there's nothing else, if there's a gold bar around, I'll go for that.
You see the gemstones. There's like a small pile of gemstones of varying colors.
I am a medium-sized creature,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna pick up what of that. Where do I see them?
They're sort of just on the edge of the gold pile.
Okay. Yeah. Dash there. Interact to grab what I can of
Yep.
the gems.
You probably, weasels have hands.
Weasels have hand-ish things.
Weasels
They
have
also, I
hand
think,
like
have
a page.
pouches.
You grab a couple, shove them in your cheeks, and then grab a couple more.
The sciencey people are looking at me like I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah, because you
I
are.
mean,
They don't have pouches. They do have cheeks, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it also
then
depends on what kind of
20
weasel you're
feet
talking about. Weasel is a
back.
pretty broad category.
And then you run 20 feet back. All right. Baldrin, you definitely heard the dragon move, and you definitely
I also
heard
have 60-foot dark vision, so you
the
know.
distinct sound of combat.
Well, if I can see the dragon, I can shoot the dragon. So
You cannot see the dragon. Not yet.
I needed to move 40 feet before I could even see the dragon's gold with
Okay.
60-foot dark vision.
Do you want to start heading towards where you saw Hope and Selena move to?
yes,
I have 25 feet of movement. So that's going to put you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
quick question for you that can see my
you
character sheet. How many
can-
spells do I have left, and what spells do I have prepared?
You have all your spells left because you guys just had a long rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me pull up your character sheet.
I have 2 hit points, by the way, right now, so
I mean, that's
Um,
cool.
If
I
that
have 5.
informs your decisions.
You have Cure Wounds, Detect Magic, Command, Guiding Bolt, Healing Words, Shield, Searing Smite.
Okay, no, hang on. Actually, I
Something
still
that
have
you
I
were-
still have the page loaded, so I can look at my character sheet. I just can't do anything with it. Okay.
Something that you hadn't finished filling out. Protection
Lovely.
from energy, elemental weapon, revivify, hold person, protect from poison, spiritual weapon, continual flame, magic weapon.
I can't reach anybody to cast spells at them.
You can't even see them yet.
Yeah, so
They're
healing
just-
word
It's
means
fine.
jack shit.
It's all good.
Do you want to use your action to dash?
Yes,
All right. 5, 10, 15,
I
20,
am very
25.
loud wearing scale mail.
you are now well within sight range, and you can see this dragon looming over Selena and Hope.
And my armor class is busted in the sheet, but it should be 19 because I got my Forge Father's Blessing on my armor right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That takes us up to Corbin.
All right, I'm going to
Without.
put the.
Actually, wait. You do still have a bonus action if you want to use. You can see both Hope and Selena, and you do have healing word.
Selena's squishier than me, and she is closest to
Kill
dragon
the dead
right
one.
now.
I have a plan. It's a really bad plan, but it is a plan.
I feel like Selena's about
You
to
said
find out what
she-
that wand does.
She said she has a plan, so I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Hope.
Okay.
By the grace of the Forge Father, be made whole. You shall not fall this day.
I hope you regain. Wow, shit roll.
See, that's my job, John. You're supposed to roll well when you're rolling for me.
You roll.
Well, you cast it at 2nd level, so you need another D4.
that was 2nd level.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you look at top, higher.
Yeah. So you
Oh, yeah,
regain
yeah, yeah.
8 hit
My
points.
bad.
Hope.
Okay.
As I roll minimum healing.
Uh,
You're supposed to roll well for me if I can't roll myself.
I don't control the dice.
Didn't have a
So yeah, Corbin.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the longbow down, grab the spear, and chug along forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gets me to there. Still can't see it. I will dash. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, I can see the dragon now.
yeah.
If you want to kill it, we won't complain.
Did I run past the javelin that I heard clink but didn't see?
You did run past it. Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll bonus action. I will set my spear for a charge, so if it comes within my reach, I get to attack it. So that's me.
All right. Selena.
All right. So for my bonus action first, we'll get that out of the way. I am Misty Stepping again.
Okay. Does Misty Step prevent reactions?
It's
Yes.
teleportation, so
It does.
yes.
Okay. So yeah, you.
So I'm going 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Where's the highest point of the of the pile?
Sort of the middle of it,
Okay.
just behind. Yeah.
So I'm going there.
All right.
I am then using my action to cast Gaseous Form.
Okay.
And for my movement, I am sinking into the pile.
Selena sinks into the pile.
You're going to get crushed by
Selena
gold.
teleports over.
No,
and
you
then-
can't really get crushed necessarily when you're in
Not
gaseous.
that this isn't hilarious,
Oh yeah.
but
you're
I believe there's a wild
gassed.
magic roll on each of those.
Not on. Well, I have to roll the d20. Technically, I do. I do have wild magic surge.
Yeah, you do. So go ahead and roll me a d100 first, and then roll me a
Okay,
d20.
so that would be for the. Yeah, that would be for.
The Misty Step, yes.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die. I'm in favor of this
63.
death, but
Which is.
You cast Fog Cloud centered on yourself. So a
Nice.
fog
So the-
cloud appears.
Nice. Now the question is, does that appear where I was
It
or
appears where
I
you were.
teleported
It appears
to?
where you were.
Oh no!
I mean, the
now
spell
I can't
technically complete
see.
before the wild magic
And
surge
now
happens.
it can't
So
see you.
Ah,
It doesn't
but
have
I can't
eyes.
see it.
it's yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, it because my movement.
It couldn't see Hope in the first place.
Ah,
It doesn't need eyes.
Where we're going.
you are.
And now I
Um,
roll a d20.
Don't roll
How,
one.
how big is this fog cloud? Oh no!
20-foot radius.
Oh,
11, which is
Well, no,
again.
No, D20
The
is
text is in chat.
That's right. That's right.
you
That
won't
means
if you don't roll
I
a one.
trigger.
Yeah, you don't trigger it.
Actually, I probably have fog cloud in my thing. I can just put the symbol over.
Yes, it
I
triggers.
should make a query to the DM. Technically, the spell resolves before the wild surge happens, so would not the fog cloud appear where they ended up?
The spell resolves, and then I'm just gonna say it happens where they were.
I put the fancy version
next
of
one.
the cloud in there because it's technically a druid spell.
All right.
Um.
Dang it.
Yeah. So I teleport
Selena.
over.
I'm gonna say it appeared there because it's wild magic, and wild magic is silly.
I mean, wild magic is strange. This is true.
Dang, nabbit.
So I teleport over. I spend an action to say, "Oh, look at all this treasure," and then I cast Gaseous Cloud and sink in.
So gaseous cloud affects the items on you, but not the items you're carrying. Correct?
Uh,
How does gaseous?
First
how
of all,
gaseous cloud
functionally,
affect
I don't
your
know the difference
items?
between items on you and items you're
Like
carrying.
you're wearing items you're wearing versus items in your hands.
Nope, everything you are wearing and carrying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then all the things that you were holding also turn
Yep.
into gaseous form, and you. All right.
Dang it.
Hope.
As Selena decides to nope out.
Not really. I specifically taunted the dragon and then Gaseous clouded. And I'm trying to get all the way to the bottom, by the way. I Gaseous clouded into his horde so that he will hopefully blindly attack the horde trying to get me.
Not if he can't.
It did look like I noped out, though.
Not if you can't hear you because you're gassed. Dang it.
I said that before.
Yeah, no, so you did say that before.
I specifically said it before I gaseous.
You did say that before.
Okay, well that's true. I heal by 1. Yay. Bloop.
That's 11.
And then
That's 11 hit points.
yes, I now have 11 hit points. It's gonna be great. And I'm gonna rage. It's my bonus action.
Good choice. Good choice.
The angel would like to rage.
And stab the thing with the lightning spear
All right.
glaive.
So
whatever.
Make your attacks.
You
have more than one attack? Only one attack.
And no, I just did the one.
Okay.
Because it's two-handed, and I don't get rage damage.
You are in heavily obscured, so it is a disadvantage, the attack.
Yeah. Yep.
Why
Okay.
don't you have rage damage?
Because it's or actually I would get rage damage.
You'd still
Yeah,
get rage
it's a
damage.
strength-based weapon.
Yeah, I
strength-
don't get sneak attack. I can't do sneak attack.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the one. Okay, so 15.
15. Let me up the correct thing. Misses. So you stab, and it just sort of skips off the scales and stabs into the ground. You do notice, however, that the blade of the spear does cleave through the rock pretty nicely when it hits it.
Ooh, well that's exciting. Okay. And then I'm gonna back away.
You sure?
No. I think before. No, I'm gonna stay put in the stupid fog cloud. Why, Selena? I just yelled at. That's
It's
my
turn.
turn. Yeah.
There's a lot of noise over by the treasure trove.
Mm-hmm.
You could have disengaged as a bonus action.
Use
No,
bonus
I
action
used
to rage.
bonus action to rage.
Oh yeah.
So the dragon,
Oops.
the dragon sort of rears back, and you all hear the intake of breath. As from outside this angle of the, oh wait, it's a 30-foot cone. Yeah, no,
It is much narrower at the mouth than everywhere else. So
it is. It's true.
Well, that's good.
But 1,
No, it's just
1,
It's got to pick a direction.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Selena doesn't need to make the save because Selena is currently in gaseous form. However, I need Corbin and Hope to give me Constitution saving throws.
I don't mind that
15.
I don't, but just to clarify,
12.
I'm not immune to things.
Oh, you're not?
I have resistance
you don't
to
breathe,
non-magical
so-
damage, and yes, I don't breathe. So if it's a gas, I'm fine.
If it's a poison cloud, then
It's a poison gas, so it wouldn't affect you.
Okay.
Because you also are gas. And you're
Yes,
also
okay.
under the treasure pile.
Yes, no. I have full cover at the moment.
Yeah, you currently have full cover, which protects you from the cone. Alright, you both fail.
You're welcome, guys.
You both take 44 points of poison damage.
Oh, I'm knocked out.
and now we
knocked out.
lose the party.
Minus 40. That's negative 33. I am dead.
You're insta-dead again.
So, I hate to interrupt things,
Go ahead.
but I think I should vaguely direct John your attention to a question I asked earlier in chat about bonus actions. Because I can't fix that, but I might be able to fix things a little bit. Sorry, yo.
You previously asked
I'm
about
dying.
dropping form as a bonus action and healing word as a bonus action? Are you yet at the level where you can drop form as a bonus action? I thought it's an action to change forms.
But it's a free thing to drop
It
your
is
form.
an action to assume form. I'll put more details in chat for you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, let me know what the action economy is for your form changing, because I don't know that. So let me...
Okay. Yes. Sorry, I put the details in last week and we just never got to it.
Yes.
So,
Bonus, you can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action.
yes.
Right.
And healing word is also a bonus action. I understand that the sage advice true ruling is that you can't do two bonus actions.
I would say-
I'm asking if that's different in this.
I would say it would make sense for you to be able to spend an action to do a bonus action. In
Okay.
my mind. So yes, I would allow that.
And I'm just saying in specifically the context of dropping form as an action as opposed to a bonus action. I'm not trying to get fancy exceptions.
Yes,
Cool.
you could have. Yes, you could.
Thank you.
If you do,
Yeah,
want to.
there's
Oh no, because you dashed and ran.
I can't
Yeah,
now,
there's a-
obviously.
there's a couple of places where I generally would say that you can't, like using your spiritual weapon to attack twice.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it for that, but in the case of dropping form and healing, yes.
Thanks.
All right, that makes it. So Corbin's out. Hope is.
Dead.
You don't know what's up with Hope right now because
Yeah.
Hope is in a fog
I'm in a
cloud.
fog cloud.
How do you kill that which has no life?
And that makes it Selena. That makes it Nyx's turn. That makes it
Oh,
Nyx's
okay.
turn.
So, drop form, because I can't cast inform,
All right.
and then
So-
as a bonus action, I'm really sorry, but I can't see Hope, even if
Oh,
I...
that's fine.
Okay. I don't know why I got scooted back, but okay. It
so
doesn't matter.
That was where your weasel form was. I just put you back there.
All right. And healing word Corbin.
Right.
At first level. I think you're alive now.
Yep, with 8 hit points
8
I
health.
am.
And I know that Selena and Hope were in there somewhere, but I probably lost track between being a tiny animal and ghost gas and other gas.
You would have seen Selena get up on the gold pile.
Okay.
Yeah, and she shouted.
Yeah.
Then I'm kind of going like probably here, sort of looking for Hope.
Okay.
I don't know if I can actually find her, but I'm looking.
Why have they taken the little counter?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. 10. No.
So as you sort of run up to the fog and you're looking for Hope and you don't see anything, your foot does hit that spear that Hope was holding, though.
Okay.
And just sort of like clink, clink, and you feel like, ow, because it's solid metal. You sort of kick it.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Then looking in that general place is just going to be the little bit of movement I have left. I can't do anything else.
Right. And as you sort of move over that place, you do sort of step onto armor, but there's no sign of Hope.
Okay. I'm just going to panic a little bit then. Probably not as stealthily as I should be right next to a dragon. Panic.
Actually, I'm gonna leave you on the correct layer just so you can see what's going
Okay,
on. Mara,
yeah.
'cause-
I was gonna say I've gone dark.
Yeah, you are. Well, your body's not there anymore.
Oh,
going for the
okay.
going for the ashes form of revenant. I see.
Nice. It's gonna be good.
Oh no! Don't. If the fog cloud clears, you'll see.
Just a withered husk.
All right. That makes it Baldrin's turn.
I get closer.
You are currently within 20 feet of Corbin and 30 feet of the fog cloud.
Do I see the dragon?
You cannot see the Dagron. You
It's
saw
in the
where the
fog
breath
cloud.
emanated from, though. You know it's in the fog cloud. Do you want to get up next to Corbin?
Yeah, I'll get up next to Corbin.
Right. You get it.
I just, because William can't see, I'm going to point out that does clump at least 3 of us very close together.
Mhm.
It's true.
Yeah.
And possibly also Hope from where you last saw her. That is your call.
In that particular case, then I will try and maintain a bit of a distance to not be within perfect cone formation.
All right. If you move to one, I think you can. Hang on. If you saw where the cone ended from where it had been, it ended right on Corbin. Corbin was just at the edge of it, so you can move behind Corbin if you want.
Yeah,
or
I'll stay
back.
like 10 feet back from where Corbin.
Okay.
From where the cone ended on top of Corbin.
Okay. So you sort of move behind Corbin about 10 feet back.
And I will cast a healing word at. How many second level spells have I got? I got 3 second level spells. I'll cast another second level healing word on Corbin.
All right. Second level healing word.
Gracias.
Well, blam. You regain
Oh,
10 hit
maybe
points.
leave.
10 hit points. Awesome.
And we should probably be leaving. Like now.
I need to find Hope.
Not gonna find it in a dark,
it
dank
fast.
cave.
Corbin.
Can you summon the
My turn.
winds?
Yeah. I don't really think this thing is gonna let us leave now.
You're right.
So the best thing we can do is draw it out of that
Oh, yes.
fucking fog cloud.
With my action.
Mhm.
Sorry, I used a bonus action thing.
Yep.
With my action, this is gonna be stupid because it's gonna get its attention. But we kind of need it to not be on top of where Hope is at if we're gonna try and get Hope.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot it.
All right. Shoot it with the cannon. So, yeah,
I can't roll things.
There is an uproariously... Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. There is an uproariously loud explosion.
Right behind my fucking ear.
Yeah, no, just... You hear the ringing sound. Let's see if it evades. It does not. And just... As there's an explosion within the fog cloud as this cannon just connects.
Hope, are you okay?
You do hear the dragon roaring in pain. Now it's Corbin's turn.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to... Yeah.
I was aimed up, so there wasn't a whole lot of chance that it would hit Hope. So
Yeah.
Going to back up
I just heard a cannon shot.
to right there.
And you do pass over that javelin in case you were curious.
Yeah. Does it look? Do I actually see what it looks like, or does it?
Yeah, no,
just...
it's a javelin that looks like a lightning bolt.
I will pick it up real quick. Throw it over my back.
Right.
And I will main action. Healing potion.
Suck it down.
2d4 plus 2, right?
Yes.
4 plus 2.
And while you're drawing that,
and then bonus action is I'm setting my spear for a charge again. If that dragon comes within fucking 10 feet of me,
all right,
I get to
Selena.
stab at it.
All right, I need to make a wisdom save on something.
Do you just flee?
I mean, it's not
That
necessarily
would be smart,
that.
But go ahead.
Whether she just sits in the gold pile forever because she's safe right now.
Roll a 12.
Just slink out the back of the gold
I
pile like
just
a
wait
fart.
here until all my friends die, and then the dragon falls back asleep, and then I float away.
An errant fart in the cave.
But no,
How long does gaseous form last?
Up to an hour.
An hour.
Oh,
yeah, it lasts
you
a
couldn't
long
wait
time.
for us to all be dead.
It's
I
true.
really could.
It probably wouldn't take an hour for the dragon to kill you.
Oh,
No.
No, she's not gonna do that because she hates herself.
No, it's
So
because of love. Secretly, way deep down inside.
yeah, float back out. That was effective though because it meant that I survived the poison blast.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
That's true.
there is no 5 or 6 rolled next action. I float back up out. I let that spell drop.
If let me check, because I think you can like.
Make me an Arcana roll, Selena.
Okay. 18.
So you are for a couple of reasons, primarily because you're a Ganassi and you're sort of attuned to, by your very nature, you're attuned to magic, and also you're a wild magic sorcerer, which sort of amplifies that quite a bit. There is a lot of magic in your arms right now. Like,
right.
You're just sort of feeling that tingly magical thrum through all the jewelry you're wearing and the wand that you're holding.
Okay. So yeah, I will.
Don't use the ring.
They say
bro.
never point. They say never point a wand in fire that you don't know what it is. But
Do it.
God damn
Do
it!
it.
Fuck it! Boom!
Wand of Cure Wounds.
Do it.
So Selena whips out this wand and just points it, and you feel that innate magical usage unlock, and you feel a surge of power, and you hear the dragon, who's sort of in mid-roar right now, and in the middle of that roar you hear...
Selena screams out, "Nobody attack the dragon! The dragon is something else!"
It didn't sound so much like a change so much as it did a vacuum that was suddenly sealed.
Wand of banishment.
That's my guess.
I have to get out fast because it doesn't last. It does not last.
No, it doesn't.
We need to go.
Did by chance the dragon flap its wings before and disperse this bitch-ass fog cloud?
Actually, theoretically, a large chunk of the fog cloud went with it. So you did see part of the fog cloud just collapse in on itself.
This is how it starts for him, guys.
So I am out of. I spent my movement. I'm assuming moving up through because my flight speed is 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that was coming up out of the out of the
yeah.
goal.
It's a pretty deep pile.
I am going to spend. I'm going to Use my third second level spell to Misty Step back here and start feeling around for hope bodies.
All right, make me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
How long does fog?
I will flip that so it's a normal perception check.
How long does fog cloud last?
10.
10
Yeah.
minutes or 10
No,
seconds?
10 is what I rolled.
Yeah.
10 perception check. Sorry, I was.
Yeah.
That may
believe-
also
hang
be
on.
the answer for fog cloud. Give me a second.
Concentration up to an hour.
All right, sweet.
I was gonna say, it's a
So
long-
wait, does that mean you can
so-
break
gust of wind
concentration on it?
disperses it?
Because it's from wild magic.
I'm going to say it's starting to disperse because of how much of it went with the. Yes, it was a banishment. So it's the fog cloud is starting to disperse. And as it's dispersing, Selena, you're sort of feeling around, and you find Hope's armor.
Okay.
And as the fog cloud disperses, you sort of pick the armor up, and it's like pulling it out of a puddle.
I can see this because Corbin is not too far away with the light.
So
Hope has been liquefied.
as you look down and see, Hope's armor was just laying in a puddle of water.
Water.
Mhm.
So Selena is going to take a vial, scoop up a little of the water, grab the armor, and we should go now.
Going for the corpse automatically disappears style of Revenant.
Okay. So that would make it Hope's turn. Why is my initiative listed as 0 now?
Because I added you back to the initiative tracker but forgot to change it. Hope does not have a turn anymore, so that would make it
No.
Nyx's turn.
Okay. Also, scooping up anything that Selena can't carry because Selena's carrying all that stuff.
You dive in and just sort of grab. Do you grab coinage from the pile, or do you grab stuff from what Hope is?
Stuff from Hope. I don't
Okay.
care about gold.
You grab weapons and pick it up and start moving.
Oh,
I
good.
can make whatever I need. Why would I buy
Priorities
stuff?
are out of whack. Selena does not actually say that.
All right. So you pick up Hope's stuff. You grab that spear, pick it up. Basically, Selena grabbed all of Hope's armor, so you grab all of Hope's weapon, basically.
Oh, good. Yes.
Grab shit and run.
And do you just take off, or do you wait for the light?
I'm probably just gonna. Actually, I'll spend my action to cast Dark Vision. Why not?
All right.
So I'm not tripping over every fucking little thing.
So now the question is whether abyssborn things count as originating from another plane of existence. Nobody knows.
I feel like we could test that on Selena at some point.
I feel like you don't want to test it on Selena because
Do
then
not
if it does,
test
if
that shit on me.
if the answer is yes, that means they get stuck in the abyss when
No.
banishment ends.
The answer is you end the banishment before the time is up.
Okay, you're not wrong there.
Clerics can end the spell, wands can't. Yeah, going.
All right. So you as you cast Dark Vision, you do see that there are 2 other tunnels to the south that look like they lead off as well.
I guess I'm hedging my bets because I don't know which way people are going.
Okay. That makes it Boldrin.
I kind of got no idea what to do but run, so...
Grab shit and run.
Yeah, this is.
Am I
smash
near?
and
Am I
grab.
near enough to the pile of money to like smash and grab?
You are. I mean, it would take your.
Oh, no, you're
it would take.
25
It would
feet
take your
away.
movement to get to the pile, but you could definitely get to it and start grabbing.
Do
shit.
I see any diamonds?
There are. You don't see any diamonds immediately. There are a handful of jewels and a lot
I
of
took the
coin.
jewels.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Nick has the jewels. Yes, there's a lot of coin though.
If you could kindly read aloud my character flaw.
Let me pull that
Oh,
up.
no.
Hang on. I'm never satisfied with what I have. I always want more.
Why does
You know-
everyone else in this group want money?
There is it's a huge pile
With
of
the
coin.
possible exception of 5.
You see gold.
Could
You see gold. You see platinum. You see electrum.
Could you kindly roll me a wisdom save?
You know, Hope, I know that it's probably a time of the essence
9.
thing. Is there any chance of getting you back?
Nope. I need some of that money because
Fucking
it'll
money.
help me get diamonds to revive people.
Yeah, that
Boldrin,
is fair.
Boldrin dives headfirst into the pile of coin and starts shoveling it into a bag.
I'm gonna aim for
Yes.
platinum first because it's lighter and I can carry more of it.
Oh yeah, you you're going down the list. You start with platinum and then the gold.
He's not digging. He's like platinum, platinum, platinum.
More like shoveling, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's like just like big
There
armfuls
you
into
go.
the bag.
There you go.
When you need a bag of folding.
We're gonna say you spend your
Yeah.
turn. We're gonna say you spend your turn doing that.
Yeah,
Which,
hopefully it stays banished for another turn.
which makes Corbin.
All right. Seeing as how Selena said that fucker's gone, I'm gonna say,
moment.
do you know for how long?
No, I don't. It might come back. It will probably come back. I just don't know how quickly.
10 feet to there. Quick shovel shit into my bag.
So Corbin and Boldrin shoveling gold into their bag.
And then
Okay,
I'm
fine.
using the remaining 15 feet of. Was that my action to shovel?
Yeah, I'll say that's your action,
Okay.
shoveling the bag.
Was there
How
any
much did
other
we
weapons
get?
that stood out?
You'll find out.
In there?
You can't. You're not counting. You're just shoveling right now.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No. Like, did I see any? Because I would look for that and then shovel.
You see, no, the only weapons you really see are the spear that Nyx is holding. That's new, because you can now see it, you're close enough. Just large metal spear crackling with electricity. And then the javelin that's on your back are the only two weapons that you saw.
Okay. Then shoveling in, and then 1, 2, 3. I'm out of here. And I don't know where any tunnels are, so I'm just gonna yell, which way is the fucking way out?
Alright, Selena. You look
All right.
back and you see people shoveling gold in bags.
Yeah, I got some shit, and I assume that this stuff is good. Well, they're only time to argue about whether we're splitting this shit up later, because we will be. But
I'm not giving you hope stuff.
Ah,
I've got some of Hope's stuff too, and I'm not counting that in on the divvying. Anyways, so I am using my 4th level spell to cast spell slot to cast Misty Step.
You have a 4th level spell slot?
Yeah, we just hit
Yeah,
fifth
we
level.
have 2 4th level spell slots. I have
You
two
get 3rd level spells at 5th level.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Then why do I have spell slots? Oh, 3rd level spell slot. Sorry,
Yeah.
I meant 3rd.
Cantrip 1, 2, 3. It's
Yeah,
4th area, but 3rd spell level spells.
to go there,
Alright?
and then 60 feet to dash, motherfuckers.
So you are heading back the way you came.
I mean,
I'm just checking.
actually, no, that's a good point. That is a good point. So if I go 30 feet,
Because I don't even see the tunnels.
30 feet, 5, 10, there, and then 60 feet takes me off the map. So
Alright,
I'm
so yeah, Selena reappears at the southern
on the way.
right-hand tunnel.
Oh no, I can't do. Okay, yep, I will do that next turn. Yeah,
Okay.
as I'm like, Reminder, I don't know when it's coming back.
Nyx, you saw Selena run to the south tunnel.
Okay. Well, Selena's no longer in a dragon den, and she can kind of take care of herself a little bit.
I'm not in the dragon den. I'm probably wandering into the demon den.
Yes, I know, but
where the family of Baylors live.
Actually, give me a second. You make a fair point in guilting me.
That was a
Well,
guilty.
Baylor
That
dad,
was
Baylor
humor.
mom.
Not
Yes,
like
a whole
guilting
family.
as guilting, but guilting as in Nyx feels guilty about
Baylor
this.
dad, Baylor mom, 2.5 kids, Baylor dog, little Chihuahua Baylor. Yeah.
We're probably going
Now,
to kill an each.
the question is it 2.5? Is it like 2 Baylor kids and a Baylor kid on the way, or 2 kids in a cage and half a kid on the table?
Yes.
Okay. You have to be specific.
I'm now imagining Baylor's son trying to tell Baylor dad that he's gay.
I don't care so long as you eat humans.
Good
Don't give me
dad.
any of that vegan crap.
Good demon Baylor dad.
God.
Now I'm just picturing a vegan
So
Baylor.
with a natural 1 on the wisdom save, Nyx is going to cast. Did I take Flame Spear? I may not have taken Flame Spear. No, I have a fire sword, not a fireball.
Also, Baylor Chihuahua is the name of my mariachi themed U2 cover band.
People think it's just about the college Baylor. And you just spelled it wrong.
He's running to catch up with Selena.
All right. So Corbin, you see Nyx take off to the south.
It
All right.
technically is further than that, but we're off the map.
Boldrin.
Spend my action and bonus action continuing to shovel, and then my movement starting to leave.
More
Thank
gold.
God.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As you run to the south, you didn't quite see which tunnel they went through, but you head south, you do see 2 tunnels. One on the right, one on the left.
Do I hear the, I'm assuming not very quiet footsteps?
You hear lots of jingling, but it's very echoey, so it's, you're in a cave system.
I am a dwarf.
You are.
I don't get lost easily.
You don't. So actually, no, yeah, you are a dwarf and you are underground, so no, you can tell they went down the right-hand tunnel.
Okay, I'm going to head that way.
All right. Well, when you have more movement.
When I have more movement.
That makes it Corbin.
I'm going to run to here. That's 20 feet. I'm going to yell, which way? Because I can see the
That
edge
way.
of the other tunnel.
I point.
So Boldrin points out the right-hand tunnel.
5, 30. And then, yeah, I'll wait at the mouth for Boldrin.
All right. Selena, still running?
I mean, what do I see at this point?
So you're in another obsidian tube. You've determined as you sort of walk through, and you see how polished the walls kind of are. And it just seems to be a winding tube that heads down.
I mean, down is not quite where we wanted to go. That said, I'm not running back because who knows when that thing's going to pop back if it does. So, yes, continuing to dash.
As you continue, you dash another 40 feet.
60.
Well, I mean, when you hit marker 40 foot,
I hit a wall and I knock myself unconscious.
wham! No, you do see a off tunnel shooting up and to the left. This tunnel continues down, and then it continues up and to the left. Selena hooks left. All right.
Go, and I shout back, turn left when you get here.
Nyx.
I'm continuing to follow Selena and not realizing that the dwarf has a shorter speed.
Oh no.
It's fine. No biggie.
All right. Bouldrin.
I'm going to keep sprinting.
All right. So Bouldrin sprints
Dwarves are
past.
natural sprinters.
Corbin, I'm
Made for
assuming you
short
follow.
distances.
All right. And so as you all run into the tunnel, find your way to that left-hand turn, and take off, how long do you run before you stop?
I mean,
That implies there's a stop until we hit the surface.
well, no, we will stop at some point because I'm sort of weighed down at the moment. I'm assuming, so I'm going to
You're-
get tired of
those
it.
of you
I
that
have a decent constitution. I'll run as long as we're running.
You
know, at
do,
some-
but that spear that you're carrying is really heavy.
I'm going to go.
At some point,
Actually,
Let me
does it look
rephrase.
like-
I can turn into a giant animal if I get tired. I'll run as long as we're running.
There you
valid point. Does it look like at this point the obsidian tomb that we're in, is it wide enough that the dragon could be following us if it pops back out?
go. It is, yes.
Yeah, we're still running for a little longer.
so the goal, I'm assuming, is to get somewhere where the dragon can't follow without breaking stuff.
Or at least far enough away that it won't necessarily know where to find
So-
us.
After about 20 minutes of running, you find yourself in a wider cavern that has a lake, sort of like a spring, and you can hear sort of the water flowing into underground tubes, sort of left and right, and you see water dripping from above into this fairly large natural cavern that has just two other tunnels exiting out of it.
One of these days, I'm going to put like a dwarf fighter or a barbarian, someone who isn't like a calm, collected dwarf, and it's just going to be Gimliisms all the way down.
So about at this point, Selena probably just like pauses finally. 'Cause she's got constitution, but not, I mean, she's not used to all this running shit. Stops, like, drops the heavier stuff, probably like Ope's armor for the moment, and just drops back against the wall. Like, we're alive.
Most of us.
So you all catch up into this natural
Well,
cavern.
no, you're like 10 minutes behind me. I run faster than you.
But I have a
That
higher
is a
constitution.
fair
I can
point.
keep up
At
the
some
speed without
point,
slowing
Waldron
down.
is the last one coming in, probably.
Bouldrin dwarves, however, do not suffer speed penalties to being encumbered. So
Yeah. So I don't
Okay, that's
slow
fair.
down because I'm carrying shit.
you all arrive at roughly the same time. A couple
Yeah.
seconds behind.
So,
Did we hear any noise behind us while we were running?
Nope.
yeah.
It's been
Okay,
more
I
than a
think we're
minute.
good.
It's been 20 minutes.
Yeah, I said
20
20 minutes running.
Maybe it didn't come back. Maybe the abyss is a different plane of existence and he got sent back.
What happened to Hope?
Yeah, what the
Did
fuck?
she get, like, poisoned or something?
I don't know. I didn't see anything after I turned into a cloud and sunk into the big pile of money.
You left some of your cloud self behind, so no one saw
Yeah,
it.
that was that I again didn't mean to. It happens. So I don't know is the best way to put it. All I know is that I came back and there was the armor. Point out at the armor. There was not Hope, and there was this, and hold up the vial of water. Not the vial. I collected it.
You collected the
Can I
vial?
do, like, an
Collect the
arcana
water.
check or something?
Sure.
I don't know.
Sure, do an arcana
Can I
check.
roll a
I will
religion
hand
check
it
to know about
over-
revenants?
You can make a religion check, Bouldrin.
I mean, I can't.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna hand it over to
Nope.
somebody, and then take my
She
nearly apart.
probably had a water skin.
It seems really strange that no.
So with a 17, Boldrin, you know about revenants. You generally know about revenants. Most clerics do. The sort of these
Sort of embodiments of vengeance made manifest.
embodiments of vengeance made manifest, or embodiments of a god's will that people that have died and been given a second chance by their god, to typically to accomplish a mission of some kind, whether it is to kill the thing that killed them or something else. And typically, revenants, when they die, they come back. If their body is sometimes they come back where they died. Sometimes they come back a distance away from where they died. Sometimes they come back wherever the fuck their god wants them to. And sometimes when they die, their bodies go with them. And especially when it's a servant of one of the prime deities, the minor deities typically doesn't matter. But for the prime ones, there tends to be something of them in how they leave. For instance, a follower of the Forge might burn when they die.
Like might burn and leave forge ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what deity Hope serves.
Does this strike me as sort of a god of the sea kind of thing? Like, does the water seem kind of briny?
No, it's you sort of look at it. It's fresh water. You're not certain why Hope would have turned
Don't you
into
dare
water.
taste test that.
My God.
Yeah, there's no god that this sort of strikes me as being related to.
Not really. Like if it was salt water, you might think Valkyr.
Yeah.
You're not certain why. The only thing that maybe rings a bell is maybe elemental chaos, because that's just weird.
Yeah, just random element.
Maybe a random element from the elemental chaos. Maybe you don't really know. Freshwater in particular doesn't make any sense to you for anybody in particular.
Yeah.
The abyss can technically make anything.
And when their body goes away, I can't really revivify.
No.
So I got no recourse but to
after
wait.
it's been a minute.
Yeah. But I have even if it was back at the battle, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I have no recourse but to wait, basically.
Yeah.
So I vocalize, well, based on what I know and the miraculous circumstances of Hope's survival from the last fight, I have a good feeling that she'll be back soon. I don't know where.
What the fuck does that even mean?
So, there are things in the world. Sometimes when someone moves on to this world, they're not ready to leave yet. And sometimes they have unfinished business. Sometimes their gods have unfinished business they were destined for. Sometimes that unfinished business is powerful enough to stave off the Reaper. And it creates something that we of the church call a revenant. Something that can't die until it has fulfilled its quest, after which it passes on forever and cannot be brought back. The fall that Hope took was lethal. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But she came back, and I've got a feeling that she'll be back again. Especially, well, I don't know what god this would be of, but the stronger gods tend to take the body of the dead with them for reformation between reincarnations.
Last time there was a body. Last time there was a body.
Last time we awoke and saw her again.
Chest out.
Last time we reawoke and saw her again, being crushed by rocks, already alive again. This is unique. We don't know what's going on, and we don't know where she'll be back.
Meanwhile,
so she come. Okay,
Nope.
sounds like the answer is nothing to worry about.
Well, it's definitely something to be worried about because we don't know where she'll be back.
It's something to worry about.
We don't know where she'll be back.
Uh-huh.
You cough. Water comes out of your mouth. You're sort of sitting up in a bowl of water on those scales that you woke up on last time.
Oh, crap. What is this?
Man, that was quick.
Yeah! Yep!
It's been like a day.
Yep.
Really into trying out all
Hours.
those. Really into trying out all those new accessories.
Fermentation.
Yeah. That was weird.
Why am I in a glass of water?
Because you don't have any clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, you're nude.
Okay.
Just in a bowl of water.
Okay. That doesn't really make sense, but okay.
Well, I mean, remember who you're from.
I guess. Yeah.
We're all about balance here. Symmetry and
Mhm.
asymmetry.
Okay, it makes sense now.
Your your physical form and now then liquid form. You know, they're sort of opposites, and
Solid. When do I
Yeah.
come back as a gas?
I don't know. Depends on if you die as a liquid, I guess. I'm not quite certain how the triangle works there, but
Okay. It's cool to try that out.
I wonder what happens if you die in lava. Now I'm curious.
Well,
Do you just leave behind an obsidian block?
I don't know. This is gonna be weird.
That would be
I'm sure we'll find out.
We'll find out together.
Some- Good news! I think I figured out your weird cryptic thing about where the the scales are.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you?
Is it in the abyss?
I don't know.
I think it's. Of course you don't. It's where I think it is. That's what I think your cryptic message meant.
I can only give you that which I am able to give you. That sounded a lot better in my head.
Well, it doesn't sound better in my head, so.
I mean, it didn't sound better out loud either. Maybe
Yeah.
it's because I don't have a form. That might be
Yeah. Just how does there's a lot of metaphysical questions there, which who knows.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of metaphysical stuff in here.
So this is just like a rotating door situation then.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. But every time I have to come back here.
Yeah, well, enjoy your swim.
Okay.
Meanwhile, so the rest of you sort of collapse down as you've finished
So-
running around.
I'll pile up Hope's stuff. Possibly with Selena's help if she's willing, because Selena has the other half. And
What do you do with that spear? Do you leave it with your stuff as well?
yes, it's Hope's. I'll hiss at anyone that tries to take it.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna look it over. I fight with a goddamn spear. I'm gonna look it over.
It is,
Fight me for it.
It
I
is.
will find out what tiny animal you are afraid of and turn into it on top of you.
So looking at it, whether or not you touch it is up to you. But it
I'll
is-
pick it up and look at it.
So you pick it up. It's heavy. It's definitely would require both hands to wield. It is a metal shaft as long as you are tall. With a
I have my quarterstaff ready to bop him if he decides it's his.
with a 2-foot blade on the end of it and sort of a cross hilt.
Okay.
And it just sort of the entire thing is it looks to you to be one solid piece of metal from tip of blade to butt of spear, which accounts for the weight. And just up and down from the up and down the blade and a little ways down the metal shaft, it just crackles with electricity, and it has this leather wrapping sort of halfway down the shaft for somebody to hold on to.
Okay.
And it's definitely heavy.
Yeah, I couldn't wield this with one hand.
No, it would require two.
Yeah. I will put it back down and say that it's not quite I like the lighter stuff, so you can. It's cute that you think that you could fight me with a stick, but I wasn't going to take it. I have this, and I pull off the javelin. Can I use this as a spear to fight with?
Technically,
Or is it just like literally just a lightning bolt shape?
it is a lightning bolt shaped javelin. It still qualifies as a javelin. You could use it as a javelin, which can be used in melee. It's just not as good as a spear.
Yeah, oh yeah, I was actually if it would like function the same mechanically as a spear.
As a javelin.
Like if it would benefit from spear mastery.
What's the specific wording on spear mastery?
Let me see. Can I throw that in chat? There it is. Copied and pasted from Fantasy Grounds.
When you use a spear, its damage die. No, it would not. It would not qualify for spear mastery. This larger one would.
So I already do a D10 if I use a regular spear. So
this larger one would. It is still a spear. It's just a larger spear than normal.
It's also very magical.
Yeah.
You're not certain how it would interact with that ability because you're not. You don't have the. You're not attuned to it, but.
Yeah. I'll hold on to the javelin though. I'll just keep using my normal spear.
All right.
I'll let Hope decide when they come back if they want to use that.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking over the shit I got.
All right.
And arcaning the crap out of it.
Also,
I'll I guess for Selena and Baldrin, if he's interested, lay out the gems I grabbed.
Are you guys interested in just taking a long rest and going over everything?
I mean,
yeah.
It hasn't been long since our last long rest, so I am willing to spend 16 hours or whatever it takes because somebody got 5 hit points and almost
you won't get the benefits of a long rest yet, but you can take that time and just make it a short rest that lasts a bit longer. That's long enough to identify all the stuff you got. If you want to do that.
I mean, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So make me Arcana checks.
That works for me. I don't really want to move further till we find Hope.
Hey, can you turn into an animal again?
And because you guys are taking your time to do it, you can make Arcana checks with advantage. Anyone that's trying to identify things.
16.
I can also ritual cast detect magic and just this stuff's magic, sort it out from this stuff that isn't.
Are you wanting to try to also help identify William?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll roll that for you.
The gems are given to the people who know what they're doing.
Which I do, by the way. I ritual cast over the course of 10 minutes, and just all this stuff is magic, move it to the side.
Yeah. Are you also rolling Arcana, Nyx?
I was talking to Corbin.
Oh.
Yeah, because I asked Nyx if you could turn into animal again. So how long can you stay an animal?
Why do you care, soldier?
Jesus, the hostility. I was gonna ask because is 5 around?
Yeah, 5's next to you guys.
Okay. I left my longbow back in that cavern. And if you could turn into a ferret or whatever and go get it again. I mean, check to see if the dragon's there first, but
are you fucking kidding?
Can I ask for a persuasion check from Corbin?
Go for it.
Make a persuasion check, Corbin.
I will persuade my ass off.
That's a 2.
I said it exactly as I said it, so I left my longbow.
I am an empath. I am a character with high insight, so I'm gonna see how.
That's a natural on the insight, but it's still. But it's an opposed roll.
Technically a 12, but
it's an opposed roll, so natural ones don't matter.
Yep. It's still funny.
I just want to point out that Aaron has rolled 3 straight natural ones.
I know. That's why I kind of asked for the roll, because I was hoping to break the streak in a non-consequential place.
No, that's my third too.
Break the streak. That is your third too.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
But Hope dead. I can make you a bow. Just give me a forest in a year.
or
Hey, Selena, can I have a few gold? We can buy you a new one.
Yeah,
I think. Is that how that works?
yeah, that's how it works.
So,
I get that you lived out in the woods, but I mean,
How
damn,
much
you had to
are we
buy
talking
something
about your
sometimes.
bow?
No, I did not. Why would I?
Why not? So you're not gonna do it?
Not
Doesn't
until
mean that was
Hope gets
my
back.
bow. That's
Then we'll see.
so, over the course of your rest, go ahead and spend your hit dice to heal. Any of you that need to do that.
I'm undamaged, aren't I?
You are.
Mhm.
How do you
Hey.
keep getting out of these fights that I'm dying in?
We have
Completely-
nearly dead and unhurt.
Completely unscathed. It's
I just had to
great.
spend one hit die to get
Because
back to
I'm
full
made
health.
of heavy armor and I have a cannon now, so I don't have to be in melee range.
And over the course of the rest, you guys sort of parse out and identify everything you managed to get. You got 300 copper,
Okay,
8,000 silver,
so I will mark this stuff down on.
500 electrum.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Slow down.
All right, so
300 copper, 8,000 silver.
mhm.
How much electrum?
500 electrum,
550-cent pieces.
1,400 gold,
Okay.
Ooh,
100
nice.
platinum,
Ah,
2 onyx gemstones, worth 50 gold each. 2 star rose quartz gemstones, worth 50 gold each.
2 star rose quartz.
1 zircon, worth 50 gold each.
1 zircon worth 50 each.
Worth 50 gold. Yeah, sorry. I have a.
Yeah, I know.
3 bloodstones, worth 50 gold each. And 2 moonstones, worth 50 gold each.
So you say Bloodstone, and I've got my PS4 back now, and I've been playing Bloodborne all day, so...
It is a small grayish gem with red flecks throughout it. You also acquired a javelin of lightning,
Javelin of lightning.
a brooch of shielding,
Brooch of shielding.
oh goodness.
Useful.
a wand of
Yes.
banishment,
Wand of banishment.
this lightning spear, which someone has to attune to get any more information about it. And a ring of protection.
Someone has to attune to or cast the Identify spell on, but I don't have Identify.
Yeah.
All right. So, part 1, we are temporarily in money. Part 2, we got all these gems. Bleh. Who wants... So we've got the Javelin of Lightning, a Brooch of Shielding, the Wand of Banishment, a Ring of Protection, and weird speary thingy. Anyone?
I mean, Selena, unless you're partial to that wand, I could take it.
I was gonna say if you want it, or maybe Nyx could use it, but yeah, either way.
I have a lot of things I can do. It might be more useful in the hands of the reactionary.
All right. So
Here, have a wand. Have a wand that banished a dragon.
All right. Who's taking the wand?
Me.
Aldrin.
All right.
Baldwin.
You have a wand of banishment. The wand has 4 charges. While holding it, you can use your action to expend a charge to cast the banishment spell from it at 4th level. The wand regains 1d4 minus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. And if you expend the wand's last charge, roll d20. On a 1, the wand crumbles to ashes and is destroyed.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I could use a ring of protection, but I'm not going to fight for it.
I'm going to attune to
My
the
saving
spear.
throws are pretty good in the
The
relevant
spear or
ones.
the javelin?
The spear, to see what it does. We need to know.
Do you fight
We
Corbin
can
for the
wait
spear?
until Hope comes back.
We can tell her what it does when it gets back.
From my knowledge of revenants, it takes some time for their bodies to reconstitute. She won't be back in a few hours.
So
I'm attuning to it now.
I will. You can definitely have the ring. I could use it, but no, that's fine.
Actually, no. I turn into animals, and I can't benefit from it when I'm in a different form.
You want the brooch then? Because I was going to say there's the ring and the brooch, and they're both protecty. The brooch is just less so.
The brooch, for just
resistance against force damage
and immunity to the magic missile spell.
Yeah,
I'd suspect that both of those similarly don't affect my form, but whichever one you don't want, I'll take.
Oh, is it not the brooch that allows you to just cast shield once per long rest?
It gives you resistance to force damage, which is fucking good.
Yeah,
it also makes you immune to the magic missile spell.
I tell you what, I'll take the brooch, you take the ring.
Okay.
Because even if it doesn't necessarily help you, none of it does, not even the bonus to saves and shit.
I believe you keep the bonuses when you're attuned to it, because it's an attunable item.
Yeah, but when I turn into an animal, I don't think those bonuses transfer over.
It doesn't say that the bonuses. It doesn't say the items disappear. It says they merge into your new form.
I would say you keep the bonuses.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and take. Yeah, go ahead and take the ring. I'll take the brooch.
All right. So Selena, you have a brooch of shielding, which does require attunement. Attunes to the next slot. And Nyx has the ring of protection.
It's a global save modifier.
Yep.
+1.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I wanted to find out what that spear does.
All right, so you attune to the spear.
Yep.
As you do, the lightning javelin, by the way, does not require attunement. It's just a use item. So whoever's holding onto that can hold onto it. The name that comes to your mind is Storm Herald. As you attune to this spear, it is a +1 great spear. With the heavy reach and two-handed weapon qualities. It deals 1d1 piercing +1 plus
1d1?
1d10, sorry. 1d10 piercing +1 plus 1d6 lightning damage when attuned.
1d10 +1 plus 1d6.
Lightning damage, yeah. 1d10 piercing +1 plus 1d6 lightning damage.
Yep.
And when an enemy is struck with the spear, you can instinctively cause the blade to scissor apart, which bites into the target and grapples them. It is a DC 15 athletics check to pull the blade free in either direction. And the target is considered grappled by the wielder of the spear so long as both of them remain in contact with the spear.
Okay.
So you stab somebody with it and it bites and doesn't let go.
Awesome. Okay.
And since you're attuned to it currently, I will put it in your inventory so you can take a look at it.
Although, I imagine you can't just keep stabbing them while it's biting into them.
No, you can keep making attacks, but you're still grappled while attacking.
No, I mean, you can't just keep stabbing them with the spear while it's bit into them. You have to pull it out first.
No, you just push it further in.
Okay.
Yeah. Called running them through.
When you stab somebody with a blade and wiggle the blade around, it still hurts.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So yeah, you should be able to see it in your inventory now as well.
I do not.
It'll be under the magic. It'll be under the magic items. It'll be under the magic items journal.
It'll be in your journal.
Yeah.
Journal.
Where your character sheet is listed.
There should be a thing that says magic items.
There's a campaign book folder. There's a magic items folder.
Oh, okay.
You have to open the magic items folder.
There we go. I can see it now. Ooh, pretty.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah. And so that...
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I will let everybody know what it does. Damn.
Jesus fuck.
The spear has bite.
Literally.
But it's still, I mean, I could definitely use it, but still a little too heavy.
All right. Well, should we wait here until Hope gets back? Do we know where Hope's going to come back at?
No, that's the problem. We have no idea if she'll be in the vicinity of her death, somewhere near us, or somewhere else entirely up to the whims of whatever deity she has made her pact with.
Oh, thanks, gods. Real helpful there. Well, shit.
So that banishment wand, I don't quite know how magic works. Does it come back?
Unless
that
it's
depends.
considered another worldly, it's considered as not
And
of
this is-
this world.
This is a question that we don't know. We don't know if the abyss is technically another plane of existence. If it is, and this thing is considered to originate from the abyss, it might be gone forever.
So
Given
if
my
somebody was
Abyss
to
scholarship,
sneak,
do I know if anyone's tested that spell on Abyss people or things?
Give me a nature check.
I mean,
Yeah, I will actually.
if
Can I
we
Arcana check that?
Sure.
had somebody that
18.
could sneak,
Not a natural one. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh.
could sneak and like check the chamber
20.
again,
Not
it would be back
Um,
by now if it was going to be, wouldn't it?
Selena and Nix, both of you know, the abyss is part of the material plane.
Yeah.
If the abyss creates something, it's part of the material plane.
I was just curious if I knew if anyone had tested that spell in relation to something created by the Abyss.
No one has specifically, but the general. I mean, actually, technically, people that have been abyssborn have been banished before and have come back. After the minute.
So it came back.
Like,
I was gonna say it's a low enough level
Almost.
spell that I feel like
yeah. I mean,
for
almost-
peacekeeping purposes they would have checked at some point.
yeah, no. The abyss is the stuff the material plane is made of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is raw material plane.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it is a conceivable thing to
Yeah, it is, but
question because it's still something.
yeah, it is
Not
still a conceivable question to have. The two of you know
But yeah,
that the
it'll
abyss
come
is
back.
the raw stuff of the material plane.
Right. Yeah, no, it came back, and it's probably so angry right now.
So then what
Oh.
happens if Hope comes back there?
She gets
God
eaten again, and then hopefully
damn
comes back
it.
somewhere else.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the gods aren't that much of a dick, but
Really?
they're gods and they do what they want.
I disagree.
You
Hopefully,
really think that?
if her deity has a quest for her, they would realize that she can't fulfill it being constantly eaten by a dragon.
Maybe that's their quest. Constant entertainment to just be eaten a million times.
Are you saying that Hope is stuck in a Dark Souls boss loop?
If that were the case, she would fulfill that quest by its letter and then no longer exist. I don't think that's the case.
I
That would be really shitty of a god to do that.
Yeah.
Wait. So if we rest, or even now, can someone like find her or
no, I don't have any locate.
like we have all of her stuff, so I can't do the thing I
Hang
would
on.
do.
Hang on, let me see if I have the spell. If it is of a 3rd level or lower.
Locate person.
Locate person
creature.
is 3rd level, I believe.
Creature, yeah,
It is
I believe-
4th level.
Fourth.
Oh,
Locate object is second level, but Hope doesn't have any of her objects on her.
I don't have stuff.
I really wish I had Druidcraft at the moment.
So it's been
So I was like, does Hope have any piercings that we know of?
so
No,
at-
because
at-
Five, does Hope have any piercings? You're the one who shared a room.
at this point 5.
5.
At this point, it's been about 8 hours since you guys stopped the rest. You took a while to attune to that weapon
Yes.
and then identify everything. So
All right. Well, I mean, how long do we want to wait? I would really like to get out of underground zone of death everywhere we walk.
Know the way out at all.
We're headed upwards. That's as close to knowing the way out as I think we're going to get.
Can I find a way out just with my knowledge of tunnels?
you're heading up. One of these tunnels heads up. That's the best you got right now.
Yeah, heading up is how you get out.
Yeah.
Actually, I can find the way out. I can easily find the way out, actually, now that I think of it.
Yeah,
How's that?
If you take a long rest and take that spell.
Yeah, I would prepare.
Oh,
guiding hand.
yes. Helping hand.
Or guiding hand.
Guiding hand. Whatever hand.
Which I always imagine is like a hamburger helper hand.
I always imagine as like the Final Fantasy selection hand.
Ding,
Bing.
ding, ding. Yeah, since we're in an underground cave system that I don't know, I would have prepared guiding hand.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can take a long rest to prepare. You are now at the point where it's been long enough since your last long rest that you can take a legitimate long rest.
So that would probably
take-
actually be a good idea anyways,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I used all of my most of my spells blinking my ass around that room.
So we should rest, regain our strength, and I will beseech the Forge Father for the guidance needed to find our way home.
Awesome. And hopefully in the next 8 hours, Hope will come back naked.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Okay. 5.
Okay,
You go 5.
empathy about whether naked is like optimistic or just practical in this context.
Just
Because
sure, why not?
Nyx is genuinely confused and curious.
Would you?
27.
That was just a come back and then realization naked.
Okay.
With the realization that we have all of Hope's armor.
I mean, Selita's not a necrophile. Sorry.
Not something you got to apologize
Well-
for.
Revenants aren't dead.
Let's set a watch, take rests.
Yep.
Actually, yeah.
So who's on first watch then?
I'll take first watch.
All right.
Corbin and his. Have you unattuned from the spear, or are you holding on to it?
No, I'm still tuned to it.
Corbin is going to take first watch.
Oh, it's all lonely because you don't have me.
I know, it's quiet.
Who's going to take second watch?
It's slightly more
I will
quiet
take second
than
watch.
Will take second, and who's taking third?
I'll take third. Which one does Boldrin want?
I have dark vision, so whichever one you guys aren't on that have dark vision.
I have
So
dark
my
vision,
watch.
So yeah.
So yeah, third watch.
Okay. That was the plan.
All right. So first watch, Corbin, you sit there with the fiery spear that was enchanted with the continual flame spell previously, and just look out into the darkness lit only by the torchlight. Maybe a perception check.
I love that when you start stabbing people with that spear, it turns into a strobe show.
Everything. Right? You're on fire. Just kidding. Just kidding.
It's if everything's quiet, all you
Yeah.
hear is the dripping of water into the lake or the
I
spring
might,
that's over there.
while everybody's sleeping, I might just like bring out the big spear and just start running through some exercises with it, and then
Do you stab it into anything?
no, not into anything, just in the air.
Wait, give me some attack rolls. Let's see how well you do your exercises.
I'll just do this 2-handed spear. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it feels good. Like, it's heavy, but once you actually you're attuned to it now, the weight doesn't seem to be too big of a deal.
Yeah.
Right.
I just really like a shield. So, yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. If I used 2-handed spears, I would be all over this.
All right.
Yep.
Your turn.
That's all I do.
Your watch passes uneventfully. Second watch comes up. Selena.
Yep. Selena is just pretty much gonna chill.
Count your coins.
Yeah, do a little bit of coin counting. If we do not already have, I actually assume we probably do, but actually should probably just make the fire a little bit bigger if we have one.
Sure.
If not, she'll make one.
Okay.
Produce flame is your friend. So that way I know it's potentially attracting enemies, but it might attract our dead party member too.
Okay.
And we'll pretty much just, do our thing.
And give me a perception check.
10.
Everything's quiet.
All right.
Final watch. Bouldrin and Nyx.
Obviously, Nyx is doing his ritual.
Bouldrin is doing his prayer as well, keeping watch. I should note that I'm going to swap out Continual Flame for Guiding Hand.
All right. Does that make the one you cast on his spear go away?
No, the spell is permanent once cast.
Okay.
Until it's dispelled.
Yep.
All right.
Nyx is gonna. So, how many of these god soldiers are there? Things
Revenants. Well, the number fluctuates. When a revenant is created, it's usually either because it had some great purpose or some great need for vengeance that it felt when it died that staved off death itself. And once that task is complete, the revenant finds peace, moves on, and is never again brought back. So the number is in flux at any given point. When a revenant completes its quest, it is done forever. But until then, it's an ever-marching soldier towards its goal.
Does your church government keep track of these?
It's hard to. A revenant is hard to distinguish from a normal man aside from a slight pallor and the ever-burning march towards the goal and, of course, the coming back after dying.
Well, and even that changes. Not all revenants are paler than others. Like, it depends on the god. A god of death's revenant might look a little bit more gaunt and skeletal, or but a god of life's revenant might be just even more exuberant than normal. It just depends on what god it was.
They gain some traits from the deity that they're fighting for, and aside from the unending march towards their goal and the coming back from death, there isn't a lot of universal sign of a revenant. So it's hard to track.
He's just gonna kind of curl up. Great. Good to know.
Yes, when one learns that a revenant is after their head, that your life is their quest, it's a bit of a scare, knowing that you'll have a soldier coming for your head forever until you die.
Yeah. Just a little bit of a scare that might be one of the many things that doesn't want to be in this world. Something that will not, that I can't make go away.
Something that vanishes when it dies.
Yeah, that's only half of where he's going. Fuck.
The worst part is according to reports and conversations with these known revenants, they have a sense, a supernatural sense for the direction of their goal, where it lies.
They can always find you.
So, okay. I guess the oh fuck. I think I've mentioned that I possibly murdered my village or something.
Possibly.
Fortunately, that doesn't seem to be what the zombie guy was after me for. He seemed to want, to eat my soul or whatever. It was
So
a little
it seems.
more abyssy.
But that is a danger. It takes quite a strong desire for vengeance to bring one back without a quest from a god. But they have happened. Imagine, for instance, the will of a single mortal breaking the fabric of reality to deny death. It takes quite a will for vengeance.
Oh. That's not. You're not very good at this comforting people thing,
Oh,
are
it's
you?
not meant to be comforting.
Uh,
The existence of revenants is a nightmare. And even I don't know if there's a way to permanently be rid of them without them fulfilling their quest.
we're gonna need to test out some anti-revenant wards and then make sure Hope can get in them. Because you know that random smoke guy?
I've had that thought, aye.
And also, I don't know.
But
Hopefully
If that
no
is
one
truly
can be
the-
that angry at a child.
if that is truly the nature of our foe, we'll have to see what we can do. There is, of course, the caveat of if a revenant returns without its equipment, it is, in all respects, a naked man trying to kill someone who has wronged them.
I've killed before. Both that I remember and that I don't. I think that you've killed before, I assume. It's,
You've seen me kill before.
again and again to someone that is either unarmed or not, prepared or not.
It's a daunting
That's-
task, isn't it? Do you think you'd have the will to carry it through forever? Until you die?
I'm human. I'll die of old age before most people will reach adulthood. No. Ugh. Fuck.
Such is their nature.
We need Hope
But-
back.
A permanent reminder of what we've done. I wonder if I have one of them hunting me for something that I've done in my past. I can't even remember everything I've done before I was born from the abyss.
Mm. Same.
All I know is I have one quest of my own, he says, hefting Siegebreaker. To finish this weapon and find a worthy wielder.
Nyx
We'll
will
take
scoot
it.
away in the opposite direction. You're also one of the zombie things.
No, I've never tasted death, as far as I know.
Just said you had a quest when we were talking about quest zombies.
Indeed. Such is a worthy topic of speaking of quests. Mine is much simpler, he says, indicating the weapon again. I must finish my siege breaker and find someone worthy to wield it. A hero who would make his legend with it.
Try not to do it in caves anymore, please.
There's plenty of field testing ahead for us all, but for now, aye.
Maybe perception checks, both of you.
I can't.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'll make perception check for you.
23.
And a 20 from Boltron. As you
Natural
guys
20 or just 20 total?
just a regular 20. So yeah, you guys are having this conversation. You're still keeping an eye out, listening, and you don't hear anything close by. Off in the distance, though, further up towards the surface, Nix, you hear a rhythmic ting, ting, ting.
Does it sound like a dragon?
Boldrin, you hear it too. No, it does not sound like a dragon. It sounds more...
Sounds like mining picks.
Sounds more like a mining pick, yeah. Ting. Ting.
Maybe we're getting near something.
Ting.
Sounds like a mining operation. A single mining pick, though. That's not the Dwarven style. They'd send an entire team. Which gives me a thought, I say, looking right at the obsidian.
It is in fact not a dwarven brigade of mining picks. It is a single pick.
Mm-hmm. Those guys again.
Could be.
Okay.
I don't know anyone else who'd be a lone miner in the middle of nowhere.
Well, as we're coming upon the day and thinking about it, do you happen to know any small animals that might end up in obsidian mines?
Other than typical cave bats? Not off the top of my head.
Cave bats could work.
You can't turn into flying animals yet.
I
You
mean,
can conjure flying animals.
there's a technicality here, though. It says you can't. I believe it says you can't have a fly speed. What if you are a grounded bat?
Just a bat with
Could I
broken
turn
wings.
into a bat with an already broken wing?
Just a bat waddling around. At that point, it's a rat.
I mean, you can still have the wings, just may.
You just can't fly away when shit hits
Conjure
the fan.
animals is not affected by that limit.
True. But roughly this point, everyone's waking up. As your third watch ends. And as you guys sort of get up and share this information and begin to do your traditional end of watch camp, you hear a sudden splash and intake of breath.
Running there.
And you look over at the spring and you see Hope sort of emerging from the water.
Oh, welcome back.
Coffee.
Hi.
How was your trip?
Corbin's been holding on to your spear, but I made sure he knows it's yours.
Okay. I start wading over.
Here's your armor. Wait, maybe we should get you like something to dry off with before you put armor on.
Yeah. Where are my clothes?
With the armor.
Okay.
There you
Yes,
go.
the towel. Thanks.
I may have, and he starts digging through her bag.
Yeah, and as you get up out of the water, yeah, you have nothing on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I start drying
I
off.
have
You
gust of
take-
wind. Unfortunately, that's not a good idea right now.
I'm
Bold-
testing
Boldrin
all
just-
the...
Boldrin just, good manners averts his gaze.
I'm listening
Selena
back
does
up the
not.
Nix
I have no-
isn't to where he's supposed to.
So Selena pulls out. She doesn't have a towel, but she does pull out because she did buy a priest's pack.
Vestments.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
a set of vestments from Argon, and just hands them. Here, dry off using these.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. I do
Baldwin
that.
can't
without
suppress
any-
a laugh.
Yeah, I start drying
Oh
off.
dear, Pantheon.
The vestments of Argon are actually pretty thick cotton, like farmer's gear, so it actually does absorb water pretty well. They're meant to. Priests of Argon typically tend field, so
Yep.
Which
they're
often involves, potentially
rain.
beseeching your goddess for rain.
Yeah, things like that. So they actually absorb water pretty good. So it's actually very good things to dry off with.
Yep. I towel off and start putting on my stuff. And like
you were a
after
zombie or revenant thing.
I didn't know that was called, but I guess I've found out. I keep putting on my stuff, and while I'm doing this, I am searching through all of my stuff to make sure it's all there because
Except for the
I
spear.
mean,
I
the
am
good
glaring at
news
Corp.
What?
there's a glare coming from you at you from Nyx.
Oh.
I mean, the good news is you're not the kind of zombie that starts to get ugly as you stay deader.
gee, thanks.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I'm a zombie person. It's
The other good news is you didn't reappear inside the cave of the dragon.
oh, is that an option?
Oh my God, you should have been there. Well, you were. No, you weren't there. You went somewhere else.
Wait,
We
what?
banished I banished the fucking dragon away. It was nice.
Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Did we get any? Okay, so
Oh, yes.
I see
We are
weapons.
moderately. We have shit.
Oh, good. Is it gone then? We could go back and.
No. It's back.
No, it's
Oh.
slightly
We're
back.
going back.
Okay.
It's back, and it's probably feeling a little paranoid about its treasure at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, it all worked out, right?
Well, I'm here. Kind of
I mean-
damp.
You don't go somewhere and get tortured for like, what has it been, 16 hours and then come back, do you?
Well, no. Dying's kind of painful, so I don't really want to do it again.
Yeah, I don't. Clearly, but looking
No
at
more
this
time.
way, dying was worth a good. Well, more. I don't know. I haven't done the math yet. I'm still figuring it out, but dying was worth a good at least 400 or 500 gold.
Nice. This is
At
great.
least.
This is a great idea.
Not
So, yeah.
total. She's not trying
This
to say that
is-
they only got 500 gold.
This is great. Now we can just, go and ransack
Tired?
places, and I'll just die and reform someplace else, and we can pull like the best types.
We can leave you as the fall man.
Ah,
No, I don't want because
No,
if someone
let's
notices
not
you
do
get
that.
locked up and not killed, and then it's harder to get you out because
Well, then she's just got to make sure to murder somebody so that they kill her. Because you
Look,
don't let a murderer alive.
yeah, I think eventually. I don't know. That's maybe.
If we keep throwing you to the lions, and there's no opportunity for me to do it to Baldrin at some point. So
let's
true.
not throw her to the lion. No.
So
Also,
we got
I should
gold.
also
Quickly
point out.
flipping through the thing to see if I can turn into a lion. I don't think I can.
I should also point out that Hope is still here on the grace of whatever deity they serve. Probably not the best idea to
Oh,
push
yeah,
that
no.
grace.
we're joking.
Yeah.
We need to be clear about that.
Unless
You gotta remember, Nyx
have
isn't
fun
from the city.
and have a
Sarcasm
nice
is
time
not.
is your deity's objective for you.
Huh?
In which case, try not dying anyway. But
No, that's not it. But what are we have gold now, so we go up and that's probably quite enough to compensate for the worms that we did not kill.
Oh, by
Or
the way,
the weird wormling things.
Yeah.
those of you who were here, while Nyx and I were watching, we heard the sound of a single miner somewhere up a few levels above.
Okay.
Say what
A
now?
single miner, not a legion of dwarven miners.
Now I
Someone
need to be
alone.
clear.
Ah.
You're talking about someone who uses a pick, not somebody who cannot legally vote.
Yeah, someone using a pick.
What's voting?
Okay.
I'm not sure how we would have determined age through stone.
Hey, I don't know what weird fucked up abilities you guys might
Can-
have that you haven't informed us of.
Fair enough.
Can you turn into a spider and see who it is?
I am not your tool, soldier.
I'm not saying you are. I'm offering a suggestion. You're the best one that can sneak right now.
Well, I can sneak too.
Well, yeah, but you literally just came back to life.
I mean,
You
it's
did.
sort of
You did get the
visible,
effects
but
of a long rest, by the way. Hope.
Okay, cool.
It's sort of it's not the most invisible thing in the world, but I could go gaseous.
Give me a second to see if any of my forms. I know some of my forms have invisibility. There's just
Your
a lot
mist-
of them.
Is
Or
it
not
is it
invisibility.
is it colorless and
Stealth check.
odorless or? can
I
it
mean,
be
it's
seen?
mist. It is
Yeah.
it is
Weird
a,
mist in a tunnel is
a
gonna-
misty cloud.
Weird mist in
Um,
a tunnel.
Might have someone try and set you on fire.
But I am
No, I'd
also,
probably run away.
I am also
How you blow up a tunnel.
fairly tough to, more tough than usual to kill. How's that?
Why?
In the
Because I'm a
gaseous
magical
form.
I
cloud
mean-
of mist.
Oh, okay, that's true.
If we really need this done, I was talking with Boldrin. I could conjure some bats.
Have we seen any bats here?
It's a good question. Have we seen
so.
any bats in this section of the cave?
You have seen no bats.
Mm. Might be
In the meantime,
suspicious.
if we want to simply pass by these miners and just get out
Miner.
of here, this miner, yes, there could be like a
We're
second or
here.
third. They may only have one pack. They may only have one pick.
I could
But-
summon a lion. I could summon 2 lions, technically.
They're here,
Two
and
lions unleash them in the
it's
mines.
it's a single miner. We can take that.
Whenever we decide we wish to leave, I can help us find the way out. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, but we can go after that pick sound. That's
Yes,
the whole
we can-
reason why
we
we're
can
down
recover
here.
this.
Yeah,
Why
that's
I
a
made
pretty
that
big reason.
detour, why I died. So we should investigate while we're here.
Then let us go.
All right. Do you want me to sneak ahead? I can do that.
If you wish.
You have a couple of options. You can sneak ahead, or somebody can magically sneak ahead. How do you guys want to proceed?
How do you want
Well-
to stealth us?
Do you
I'm
want
stealthy.
your spear? I have a feeling that Nyx won't stop staring at me until I hand it over.
I take the spear. It's really heavy.
You get used to it.
Yeah. I don't.
I tell you everything that it can do.
Yeah, it's gonna be really awkward. It might help. The problem is that, and I take out my 2 swords and twirl them around, and like these are light. This is how I do damage.
Okay.
Can't sneak attack with the spear.
No,
Yeah.
you cannot sneak attack with the spear.
Yeah.
Sad.
So,
So-
and I do this. I go, so what you're saying is I can have it. looking at Nyx. Unless
Yeah.
anybody else wants it.
Don't
Nyx
lose it.
will sort of glare at Corbin. I'm glad you finally asked, as opposed to taking something from the dead person.
Don't lose it. I died and fell into that puddle
Oh, I ain't gonna
for
lose
that.
it.
So don't lose it.
No worries.
All right. You have... Who has the Javelin of Lightning, by the way? Corbin also has it? Okay. I'll put that in your
Yeah.
inventory as well.
All right.
Woot.
So stealthing ahead. I can do that and just report back with what I find. That's a good option.
Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can help with that. I think I can. Yes. Okay. Enhance ability, which gives you dex stuff.
Okay. How long does
I
that
believe
last?
I believe the physical ones also give you a special benefit.
Yes, I was trying to figure out exactly what it is. You don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Well, that's not useful for. It would have been useful.
I know. And you have advantage on dex checks.
Okay. All right.
It's something.
So, heading toward the sound.
So-
You cast that on me.
You all...
Yep.
Are you all going and just one of you sneaking ahead, or is it just you going and everybody else staying behind the cavern? What's up?
How far away did the sound sound?
They're pretty distant. It's hard to
Okay.
hear from where you're at.
Follow me until we get closer, and then stop.
We'll give you a wide berth. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys
Or-
follow up this tunnel.
You know what I can do? I'll turn into a spider and just sort of perch in your clothes or on your shoulder. Something like that. Because spiders are teeny.
Okay. Does that? Do I not have the enhance ability then? I don't know. Or did you do that before? That's concentration. You can't
Oh,
concentrate on.
never
a spell.
mind. I can't do
Yeah.
both.
I don't think Wild
I want
Shape is
to
a
be there to heal
concentration
you,
spell.
but-
No, wild shape isn't concentration.
I don't think you can continue concentrating on a spell though once you're in
No,
wild
you
shape.
can't. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not until you
I
become,
don't-
not until you become able to cast while in beast form,
Yep.
because you can't.
I'm pretty certain you can concentrate on a spell even if you're in a different form than normal. So I believe that's the thing that's been happening with polymorph.
We'll look it up later. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Later. Regardless.
Yep.
Go ahead, give me a stealth with. So you go up this tunnel for an amount of ways, and as you guys proceed up this obsidian tunnel, this obsidian flue, the sound gets louder and louder until you're all hearing it. You're all hearing this ting, 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 and after a while, you get to a certain point where you start to be able to feel the reverberations. Whatever is mining is hitting the wall extremely hard.
That's big.
And at a certain point, you all sort of figure you don't want to go any further until you know what's up ahead. And at that point, we're going to say Hope begins to sneak ahead. So Hope, go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage, because you do have
Okay.
enhanced ability on, as the rest of you remain behind. All right, so
22.
So I'm just going to move your token for you.
Okay.
So you sneak up through this winding tunnel of the cave, coming around, and as you move through this tunnel, the banging sound just gets louder and louder and louder. Ting, ting, ting. It's reverberating you, like you're feeling, and you see bits of obsidian and rocks just sort of falling down the walls as you sneak forward, and you're pretty certain that nothing can hear you over the sound of this mining pick. And as you move further along, you hear in common, "All right, Largo, that's enough. Get your water." And the tinging stops. And you hear as something moves and sits down very heavily. And you move up until you can see around the corner of this wall. And you see a lit cavern before you. And in it you see a massive hairy ogre. It has a full beard and sort of a braided chin hair going down to where it's like sort of held with a torque. He's got a large iron collar chained around his neck with chains coming off of it and sort of bolting to the ground in places. And sort of on either side of him, you see these black-robed figures with these leathery skull masks that you've seen before. And as this massive ogre sits down, you see it put down a large mining pick, and then with both hands sort of scoop water out of what you see as another little spring. Scoop water out and start drinking it. You hear the whoosh as a whip strikes across the back of this ogre who grunts in pain. And one of the masked men, "All right, you got 10 minutes, then we're going to get back to it, so don't be lazy." And you see the two masked figures move away and out of sight. And all you're left seeing is this large ogre with this... And now you can see he's got lots of, like, scarring on his back from where he's been whipped and beaten. It's visible because it sort of breaks the line of fur going down his back. This sort of like hairy, very hairy back is just broken in various places from scar tissue. And you see now, you're sort of leaning out to get a little bit of a better view. He's got sort of iron manacles on either hand that also have chains that aren't attached to anything currently, but they're sort of hanging. He's not wearing anything other than these manacles and a pair of overlarge trousers. And he just sort of sits there, just quietly breathing. And you imagine just trying to recover a bit.
Okay. I am going to edge forward to see around this corner, like right about there, and see if I can see how far the two figures went.
So give me another stealth check with advantage.
Okay.
14.
14.
So yeah, you edge up and you see there's like a little divot in the wall that you sort of slip into, and you can see there's another pair of masked cultists who they are sort of moving over to. They're speaking. What languages do you know?
I know Common and Celestial, and I think that's it. Yeah.
So there's
Common, Celestial, and Thieves' Cant.
They're speaking in a language you don't know.
Okay.
As these other two, and it's this deeply guttural, slightly unsettling, odd noise. They look vaguely humanoid, but they move away as a group. These four of them, moving further over, and you can see. I think you can probably.
Yeah, I can see 5.
Yeah, you can see that they're moving over where there's a couple more over there that they're going over to meet and talk with, all in this guttural voice.
Okay. Would I have a sense of that's too close? They would hear if I tried to talk.
You can hear them talking, and they're not being quiet. Their conversation in whatever this language is sort of echoes a little bit. And yeah, they're over there talking.
Okay. They're too close. I can't talk. So I head back up the tunnel.
Give me another stealth check with advantage.
Party. Okay. 18.
Yeah, you slip away, sparing a glance for this ogre that's just sort of beaten and dejected currently. And then you very quickly and quietly head back up the tunnel, where you rejoin the rest of your party.
It's a group of the cultists. There are 5 of them. They've got an ogre doing the work for them. That's the pick. That's why you can feel it through the rock. He's pretty big. He's chained up. So.
Enslaved, eh?
I couldn't risk talking to him. They were too close. But I think if we head there, if we can sneak up, can let him know that we're going to free him, and then we attack the cultists. Hopefully, if we can keep one alive, if they don't disappear on us like the ones that sort of exploded at the clearing, then we can maybe get some more information.
So, if we're going... I mean, I imagine the ogre's probably scared. Which of us is kind of trustworthy? Or at least can communicate well?
He's speaking common, so...
If we're talking trustworthiness, probably Boldrin, but if we're talking persuasion skill, definitely not Boldrin.
I mean, it's somewhere between ability and charisma score. I don't know.
Boldrin is very trustworthy. Mostly because he can't lie.
Trustworthy
I
to
can
someone
persuade.
who
I've
has
actually got a
been
+5
chained
on
up.
persuasion.
Can try. Heal him, and then talk, and I think that might work.
Okay.
Problem is,
I'm-
you can't
I'm-
sneak.
Kind of sworn not to lie as a cleric.
Well, no one else knows that. You're some random cleric. I don't know you from Adam.
Who's Adam?
Who's Adam?
I am not sworn not to lie by being friends with the Abyss, and I can also heal things.
Well, to be fair, not every cleric is sworn not to lie, but as a member of the Forge, we craft
I
true
know.
things.
That's stupid.
So
Well,
we make our way up, and then
Selena, and you're kind of the expert on convincing people. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Jeremy has been occupied with something and has not really paid attention to the last few minutes, which I apologize for.
There's an ogre who's chained up. We're thinking
yes.
about trying to free him.
Yes, I heard. I got the general gist of it. I mean, I can try.
Yeah. Well, no one trusts a soldier.
I mean, the other part of it is I won't be sneaking anywhere in the armor that I wear.
anti-lie machine can't help. So, down to one of the three of us.
I can try. I can sneak up
Good shot, I suppose.
and
That's
maybe
the other thing. I
get
certainly
to
can't.
talk to him before we start. They're about 40, 45, 50 feet away from where the tunnel curves into a larger chamber. So we need to shoot at them and then charge in.
Are you okay with being front line after last time you front lined? Because I can't.
What else is this stupid regenerating thing for if not to go on a front line?
Okay. Give me a second.
I have to do a thing, and I might as well get some perks out of it. So,
Nyx will hand you the healing potion that was given to him previously. You can't heal much, so...
Wow.
Actually,
I can heal some. Yeah, I can.
I don't actually know that.
Yeah, I know, because I haven't done it yet. But I
Boldrin hasn't thought of
your
it.
potion. I
Yeah.
take your potion.
Which, it's up to you what you want to do with that, but...
I will take it.
Yeah.
So I have a potion
You
healing.
take the healing potion.
All right. So, question is, how far behind me do you all want to sneak? Because you're not, and I'm looking directly at Boldrin. You're not stealthy.
Yeah. No,
We're gonna
I wear heavy armor. I am
We can
by
wait.
no means quiet.
We can wait 10 minutes They said 10 minutes he has a break, and then he's going to start chiseling again.
Well, how many minutes did it take you to get back here?
Couple seconds. It wasn't a very long
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
Are they watching him closely?
No, they were talking amongst themselves. I couldn't understand.
They were around him while he was mining. They
Mhm.
left him alone when he was on his break.
I really, do that.
Well, why
I
don't
think we
those
do
who
it-
can't stealth hang a little further back, and those of us
We need to do it while they're elsewhere, because then we can send blasts of firepower down.
Mhm.
If we
Oh.
wait until they're back, then we have to avoid hitting him.
Right.
We can
Speaking of
tell him to
firepower,
come
I've
down
got
here.
one shot at the moment.
You only have one shot left. Okay.
I was only able to grab 4 rounds of ammunition, and I've used 3 over the course of this.
All right.
Um,
But you have range
if you can,
spells.
Yes, it's got quite a range.
Mm-hmm.
if you can talk to him, tell him to come back down here. If he stays down here, we'll leave him alone.
He's chained to the wall.
We're leaving him alone regardless.
I'll let him
If
know
he
that we're
swings
not.
at me, I'll put him down.
No.
You down, monster.
Self-defense is self-defense, but I believe I can probably help free him.
Okay.
It's only if he swings at me.
He
A
might
pile
do
of
it just
insects
because
appears
he's-
in Nix's hand.
He might do it just because.
You are not as strong as you think you are right now.
All right.
no.
Everybody just fucking chill.
Let's kill someone because they've been forced into labor.
I wasn't going to kill him, jeez. Let's kill the bad guys. Get the cultists.
Yes. So I'm going to sneak down
Okay, give me
and.
stealth
Yep.
check with advantage.
Okay. 25.
All right. Yeah, no, you very quickly, very rapidly get back to that corner, and at this point you see that they've disappeared from your sight.
Good.
Everybody else, how far back are you guys following?
Oh,
I'm
Probably like a good
probably-
50 feet, because I
Probably
need to be
only-
within dash range.
yeah.
Probably only 40 or 50 because I want to be able to run and heal if I need to.
So all of you give me
I'll
stealth
be 40
checks.
feet. Yep.
And I will make a
Roll
stealth
9
check
with
for-
disadvantage.
for our cleric.
Heavy armor imposes
Mara, you
disadvantage.
still got
I
to.
know.
Yeah, you know.
Hmm?
Well, Mara's already rolled their stealth check.
I've already rolled. Yeah.
13 and
I
a
was a
13,
25.
Baldwin.
Nice. It's pretty good.
So I have the wooden spear on my back, acting as a lantern over my
Oh,
head so
no.
that I can see.
Okay.
That's why I'm farther back from you.
Well, that's good.
All right. So Selena and Nyx, I'm assuming you guys are a little bit closer to the front than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna have Baldrin being a little bit. Baldrin and Corbin are a little bit further back. Sort of in
And
this-
because it'll probably be relevant very
Just so
shortly
you
if a
know,
fight
I
ensues.
think there's a thing in the dynamic lighting.
But, because it'll probably be relevant shortly if a fight ensues. I looked it up. It actually says in wild shape that it doesn't break concentration.
Yeah.
what thing in the dynamic lining are you talking about?
So there's a really sharp corner here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be able to see just that.
No, that sharp corner is supposed to be there. You can
Yeah.
move a little bit further out and see more.
Yeah, because there's the line here is what I'm confused about.
I don't.
Oh,
There's sort of a darkness to light. I think that's just.
I'm
the
not
image
you
of
guys,
the
talking
map.
now.
you guys can tell that there is light coming from inside the cavern.
Mm-hmm.
There are torches lit on stuck on.
never mind.
stuck on
I'm sure
braces
it's
in the
just an
walls.
angles thing.
Anyways, so yeah, hope you don't. The coast seems clear currently.
Okay. My weapons are away. I've got my hand. I put my hands up, and I step out.
Okay. How close do you get?
Not too close. Hi.
He sort of looks over his shoulder at you, looks back over his shoulder the other way.
Not with them. I point up the tunnel. To the big cavern.
You shouldn't be. Come here.
I sneak closer.
He sort of reaches out and scoops you up and pulls you basically into his lap, so you're blocked from view by him.
Okay. So.
You shouldn't be here.
I know. We're gonna get you out. Got people up the tunnel. We're gonna blast when they come back. They're not gonna hit you.
There's more than just them.
How many?
He sort of looks, and you can see he sort of sets his jaw in that thinking face, and you're pretty certain he can't count.
Puts his fist on his chin.
You're pretty certain he can't count from the amount of time he's taking to.
Okay.
There are many masked ones, but scarecrow ones are worse.
Okay. It's good to know.
Masked ones did not capture me. Scarecrow ones did.
Okay. We'll get them first. I'm gonna go back and tell, okay? We're gonna get you out. I'm sneaking back.
Alright. You sneak back. Give me another stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Alright. Every single roll. 21.
You go back. And as you move back over to the corner, you hear a door. You hear sort of the sound of a metal door going. All right, Largo, back on your feet.
There's more of them than the ones I saw. There are, I don't know how many, but they're coming back. The door is closed. And there are scarecrow ones that are apparently worse, so we should target scarecrow ones.
We'll keep eyes open.
And if you can get those chains gone, then we can get him at least out through the tunnel. Let him know that the dragon's down there so he doesn't wander into a dragon's den. And at least we can do that.
Perhaps he'll wish to join the fray.
I don't know. We'll find out.
All right. So what's the plan?
So, right there on the corner, I have to dash out and attack because I don't have ranged weapons.
Yeah, you can see sort of the group of them are starting to come around the corner.
Mm-hmm. Attack them now. They're coming closer. People with range.
Are there planes?
Blast.
As soon as I can see them, I can't.
I mean,
Yeah.
Come closer. Come closer.
Do any of you move up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and move up to where you need to move up.
Okay. Oh, look, I see things. And they do not seem to see us at the moment.
Not currently. One of them sort of rounding the corner and going back into a crevice, and two of them are sort of crossing this cave, heading towards Largo. One of them reaching onto his belt and pulling out a long metal whip.
Before they get close.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to measure stuff.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
So the advancement of things is making it difficult for me to do
Yeah.
so.
We actually need time to
Yeah,
act.
I was putting them to where they're roughly at
Yeah.
by the time you get to where you're going to act.
Okay.
That's where they
That
are.
eliminates a ton of options, but that's cool. Well, I guess not necessarily.
For my sake, because I can't see, how far away are the people that are heading for Largo?
They are from Selena currently, who's sort of from Selena, Hope, and Nyx, who are at the front of the mouth of the tunnel.
Mhm.
They're about 30, 35 feet away. From Largo,
Well-
they're about 15 feet away.
What about me?
From you, you're a little bit behind Selena currently. They're about 45 feet away from you.
All right.
Okay.
So from where I'm at, I will first off fire a level 4 Chaos Bolt.
Yes.
I have one offensive spell that isn't a cantrip,
Okay.
and that's Chaos
I
Bolt.
approve of this.
Level 3.
It's good.
So we have surprise, so advantage, correct?
Yes, they do not currently see you.
Yes.
Okay.
Level 3, I should mention.
Ooh,
19.
I can fling
Well,
daggers.
yes, I understand.
That's what I can
level
do.
3.
All right.
Sorry, I just keep hearing level 4. I'm like, yeah.
It's
A 19 hits. Roll damage.
okay. It's gonna work out fine no matter how I say it because I'm gonna realize it once I get to the input value.
Just kill the man.
Nice.
What element?
Yeah, sure, fire.
Yeah, so Selena just erupts a bolt of flame from her hands. It roars across and just incinerates this guy. The whip falls to the ground. He starts screaming in fire, collapses,
Oh, that's all it took for. Well, shit.
rapidly burning to ash. As he does
Pansy.
so...
I also
Flinging daggers.
Yep, go ahead. Flinging daggers and Nyx,
Yep.
whatever you were doing.
Action, bonus action?
Sure.
I am using a sphere of fire, which is not the same as a fireball in a cave,
Oh, yeah.
but
do have
it is
advantage.
also a thing.
Okay.
And I,
13.
Flaming Sphere is notably not Fireball. This is important.
And
difference.
hey!
wait, that is the damage, not the
I'm.
Internet hack.
text.
I was also, by the way, planning to. Actually, no. We
Both
seem to be killing him pretty quickly. I'm going to save my sorcery points.
both
for
a
that.
13 and a 25 and a natural 20 hit.
Yes. Oh, they all hit. Sweet.
Yes.
Okay.
Or
Um,
spell.
I'm charging
That's-
into the room after they.
I'm not raging yet, so that doesn't have rage. And it's range, so.
So 3 on the
3
first one. You one dagger.
and 5.
5 on the other one. You another dagger. So yeah, daggers hit. Dude's still standing. Nyx.
'Kay.
Flaming sphere.
Where'd you put it at?
So it is a
I was aiming at
5-foot
if it's
sphere,
that one.
and it's probably on this one because I can't see the one Hope sitting.
Okay.
Also, Hope you've lost your dex thing after this because
Okay.
So
Yeah,
he's
that's
gonna
fine.
make a dexterity saving throw. He's probably gonna fail.
Backs right into the flaming sphere.
Blam.
Ah.
Utterly failed that. Yeah, and another one screams as a flaming sphere erupts on top of him, and he just burns to ash.
I'm not gonna always be putting the full spell description in there. I just put it there so it's all in chat.
That's fine. The one that, and Corbin, you run in after. The one that just got nailed with 2 daggers screams out, "Activate them!" And you can see him if you want to charge at him. Although I'm not
This
sure
guy?
if yeah.
Yeah, that one.
I'd have to dash to make it to him.
Do you have any? No, you can't throw that because it's a regular spear.
Javelin.
Yep.
Or it's a,
I could I could reach off my back. I just wouldn't. Well,
Yeah.
would I be? Yeah, the flaming sphere makes light, so
Yeah,
I'll
throw it.
reach off my back and huck that at him.
Right, throw the spear. Throw the regular spear.
Yep, regular spear.
Also, this
26.
room is lit.
26 hits.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Whoops, wrong one.
12.
12.
Yeah, no. As he calls out, "Activate them!" the spear just pins him to the wall. You see,
Shish kebab.
you see, there's one other guy around that was walking around the corner when those 3 got dropped, who just turns and bolts. And do any of you speak deep speech?
Yes.
How far is he? Because I haven't
Pretty
taken my
sure I
turn yet.
don't.
He is, you can't see him. from where you're at.
Okay, never mind.
Only Corbin and Hope can really see him, I think. Maybe Selena.
Yeah.
Later.
I can see the edge of him.
Yeah. So
Darn it.
the one of you that speaks deep speech, hears him his voice echoing through the chamber as he calls out, "Rise and defend us." And at that point is where we're going to call it to an end for tonight. So,
All right.
say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.